Congratulations to you. You are the radio program of the year 2024. Congratulations to you, Ekosiisen.
And I want to thank God for Asempa FM 94.7, Osebonsu, Obi, and Omanhene, Kwabena, Asante. These two people played the tape the whole week. I'm a very keen listener to 94.7, and I listen to them every day. 2 o'clock, I'm on it, because they bring issues out. They help our God and our country, and they also deal with current issues burdening our country, and they put their lives on the line and talk about sensitive issues. Give it up for 94.7 for the work they do, plus other stations, but this is my station, and I listen to them every time. And I want to congratulate Osebonsu and Kwabena Asante for the work they're doing for God and country. Hallelujah.
I listen to Ekosiisen. For Ekosiisen, I don't miss it. I think this year I haven't missed Ekosiisen more than 4 or 5 times. I listen to Ekosiisen every Tuesday. When I sit in my car, my driver doesn't tune to anything apart from 94.7 Ekosiisen. I'm a keen listener to Ekosiisen. And I listen to all the discussions, who is winning, who is losing, whatever. I listen to it every time. That is how come I understand current issues, because they are the most current radio station that discusses current things. That's why I love it. There are other stations, but I'm Ekosiisen. I don't know why they haven't given me an award, because I am one person who listens to them, but they don't know me. Faithful listener.
Na mimi kai Ekosiisen mamutinkwa na no enyonyamwa yedi ashtamu ezumapa mlayene award ma monya bididi pass dance Ekosiisen Asempa monso Ghana tedi mame Kwabena mupia molma kwadu titru sani amode akan kasa ye adwuma obia obia otiti ase na nsem tu kwan konenam America, New York, I want to taxi and fire not the Papa or Tie Ekosiisen taxi no able AM 11. Now, so you can be and Yabon Basso, Amamon, Abu Bloody and a radio scrum. Amen. Yeah, away a minute.
Yeah, that Omanhene, Kwabena Asante, Omanhene, Kwabena Asante, Omanhene, Kwabena Asante. What can I say? What carry I want?
We were focusing me a friend of persecution. And your prosecution, persecution. So what do you papa? And you come bonny, Nisban bonny, a bear wide say Nipawi, dear Tia Biano, me boot penchetiano. I don't know where ya can Ufuriata, US Abayaman and Kratano. Because I must just ban bonny a byway in a do house, there be a bantian or bankruma on be persecuting, on be boot penchetian. And Kede, the Nipa, who are friend, Amanaba. O friend, no, buy when an auto tuna no bakupo. Yet, what trust statement to create impression say what friend bear 100 times. Now, so what friend bear 100 times now, anyone kita hudia. A dear beyond the Kobasa airport, and I saw question. Okochi no a wie omai a wie and when your legal counsel a wie am no kasi and when your legal counsel as of memory down na jo amoche no ebesi and wie na only legal counsel and I can lawyer mayenka and I didn't nyasoni where it say only legal counsel but omai a so Abranti na otron krata call Yokono. And now you are na me video. City face to face Umaru Sanda. Na o interview Abranti. Abranti no omuna support city miracles. No come video ni am. Say ono no aye adwuma wo interministerial committee hall since 2012. Miracles by miracles we yinedi. onko tenafi into tins onu ankasa no owo adwumupo bi ne mensuya na adwumupo nyina ne sa abrante o menini be di no ekwan bi a mefa so ne de ntansa akyekyere ne kon abono ne de ntansa bebono sa abrante ne na twero koma ayoko say miracles ayebon nti yanchi miracles ne hwehwe ne nsemu. He has personal scores to or personal issues to score with miracles. Because miracles by no true letter say there are undersized I can say any idea no in fact when him say about energy to so no what you want no be anim so NDC ni in a video a man is defining NDC the entire NDC ni say social when no na church political ideology clearly indicating say abrante no woman as poverty miracles. After the Yoko Mekanchrea, Obi de Gerard Apia na Samuye Adia office no na auditing a year ago. Say why certain transactions. Now you free say transactions now there are some issues. Abrante na Gia Tuma, what shall say create Canada? In fact, Ghana Uba Yenshishemua, Auditor General. Or the misapplication, irregularities, etc. Otimi se charge ma utiane kakra. It is our brand tiane. That is what it is. Internal audit ne capture no say there are certain transactions be acquire offer so no entitiane kakra utia. And Raymond Acha our di yoko aya political office. Asha da kansam no aboma enimi no te say the miracles ni abrante na asem ne ade baako. And actually, we have two different issues. So, what do you want? Is this government interested in fighting corruption, or in this government interested in persecution? Say miracles are come on Semundrana. Asempa. Mubaya, Musimu Beku Galamsi, Amuntimi Punya, Yaka Semundrana. Sa abrantia no mo se mama sikasama bafom eniema boa bafom abrantia na ye hwehwemu ame nyina ye hu se eniema boa mafom ahokyere kofro galamse de so kofro ketasihye ne proye kofro mabam eno nti na mode ahoma kyekere abranko ne ko ana de boni awaye ne dey say irregularities ne misapplication. Now in due time we bring more information. Amount tabu no crowd almost say on they are 55 million. If you look at other letters ayoko na trokoma and conphobia, the amount keeps changing. In one breath 20 million, in another breath this amount, in another breath this amount. And to see ana mo investigation na mo di 55 abeto abontin e number is 100 and number 120. Enunti ena yese wotubu eye wo hwehwemu enya wo evidence obodo docket na de nipa court ena wo de nkrata abetuja ena ko NDC for ye kro akontabuo no ewoma ahoro bebre. It includes the police and our law enforcement agencies ebe hwehwem no maybe sound so. And on that basis, no, you are miracles. And no say, you be friend and as you be channel ebisanon sem. But the channel what constitution it must conform to Nipano, yen laws are your Ghana. And no, me at the moment, we are me damn in Kwasim. Near why you are saying you on your be commentary said you don't know what law enforcement agencies need to crack. Or my thought, it is what they know. It is Casare the Obeki can on your be oka Okuya now Kofi. Because only on your argument. I am sure, and that is what I thought say. At the moment, it is about quite a fast so chain and I'm more issues room. Me the son and I'm a tiasi. But there's yes on your body because doing as on your body. It doesn't lie in your power so because why bonny and on your part. It doesn't also lie with me. It may mean conduct some miracles you're guilty and on you're guilty. But I didn't see a no. You bet me I can once I did way now law enforcement
officers na kase waye if you never check because me I am one MPP on I say ya o obeka ya chi wunturi no money sanu because of criticizing a man and I say we are saying wunturi na plea bargain and let nobody kid you lawyer be of a catch or say plea bargain chance or guilty no nimlo. Go and read section 162H of the amendment to the Criminal Offences Act. Yes. So you are convict. Jail na umpe. Ntupe so uchies kano. But the plea bargain be are guilty. In fact, the law says that also pleading guilty as a judge no kwat waso. So Matis and go for minim baby go and read the act. So it's not true. It will cast a plea bargain and just all you're guilty. Because the plea bargain ebe far custodial sentence and a free hose say won't pay custodial sentence and because a bra ya convicted no and a plea bargain setting. That is what is supposed to be because no be a section
so then I'm a place inside about it.
So what's the news? What's happening?
As it stands now, or more entity starting interrogation via NKC via I didn't see no why and the Astro and empty no. The bet now over 3 hours. Almost can be part of the and say, yea, and the lawyers are your ha. Now, you say a team for na a would be a caution. A bra, Saturday, will be our 2 coin, next week, Janet. No banu crew. Now we do airport. Now yet chino. Chairman in Kofi. Now yet na best you kukukum. And the lawyers in access to him. Now idea why you so gentlemen can't travel. Me no cafe. 48 hours no enter ebeso. So yeah, it means Ghana. The Constitution, chapter 5, the car about fundamental human rights, no. About we, I imagine, say, all fine, Yejuma. If we say, I dear Koso Ewahano, the church we say, you them man the person of Yejuma, name to me a kakabensem, and the person amount for who said, Tebi, to me, and no, and the end this for you. There was a Yoko for. Issue release the about one thing. In fact, it's a disgrace to our democracy. It's a disgrace to the Yoko as an institution. Tabi, South politics are ending 4 years. Assembly bar net amount to be there to one thing just to paint a different picture. No, Tabi, you should go about that. No more says Tabi bed. Tabi now grow and then so moody. As you branch here, I'm not saying crash and more castle, Tebi, Wakodi car, war refining them. What has that got to do with miracles of watching? Oh, we should buy some more practice African channel, so you will be, and if I corner refund it, the miracle, just a miracle if I corner and I go for it. You are so miracle as some more kaya you want without to make that and social. It has nothing to do with a branch and a matching. Now, no man cost winning now. Or I can tell you, say, it's part of their playbook. Almost 2 and this party shares some person man penny Mahama, a quarter 10. Now, and now, say, Omun say Ghana for empress. So, they did a better 170. And the side here, yes, shot there and chichi LPP for more about Nakasa. And into the miracles, and not now, but I can assure you. They can keep him today, they can keep him tomorrow, they can keep him for 1 week. But they will not break MPP for. And now they are big and now they are bit my Casabua, I say, yem. Tenipano, Sebi, or more chrono, call to Bianca, so about chrono, and on your night, so we're Janet. So, Empo, say they want to crown, I'm also manning to crown cry. Now, more investigation cry. And the Casabi, a trust in Kanyanta room. Obi a watu kwa wa ni krum e na mo chi no sebi nyansa ben ne wom obi a watu kwa yo a wa ni krum a wo ba ne kurom no baabi a person wo friend bia wo person to nsa friend bia obeba obedu ne kurom a osiache ona ko so kokuom che de waye entra wachi no kwan osiyen country. That is a kind of democracy under NDC under Yoruba Mahama Ghana for witnessing. My many was in Komobis every pay. Me catch us a mayor yenin castle. Me catch no condition is permanent. Now me catch a nomoria. Me real homa NDC appointees. Me real homa almost every Omoya Juma under this government. Check on Africa. Etia Bambesisa. You trust a Bonibia to one share December 7, 2028. No, and it's appointed a backers or more people on which I ship from Famra. There is a normal cost, no more to no more for it or more. That's all young could know that. If you are young quality tribune, I go and can't do it here, was I go near it. Omuna Shaha, Namama Roman Acha, and the local for and abusing state power. Now, Omama will say 2 million. But that's not the case. That's not be the case.
General, that's why I have a challenge.
Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7.
Omanhene, Kwabena Asante. Omanhene, Kwabena Asante. Omanhene, Kwabena Asante. What can I say? What carry I want?
Why outdated? I just say fufu adi achiso no. We are transforming Ghana, changing lives and transforming Ghana.
Changing lives
and transforming Ghana. Yeah, advancing. Omanhene Asante. Ye kwa ye nim papa bi omanpanyi kwa
Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What can I say? What carry I want?
Yes. Omanhene Asante.
Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What can I say? What carry I want?
Mamencho, we na menda se do feed na to Asempa 94.7 FM. Ekosiisen Jumediano na braso se ese ye de bro. Every sabre kopem se nonsia ebo apaimu no. Be join it me na yen toadwene na yen no my Ghana ho. Na yen fa susu yen sombra se de be ya abribia da de me kan se entuma pa Ghana ese ofefra no watimi afefra. Since 1992 entuma da sugu eye yensa so yentimi mpegye mu emfa ento eye ye kon ho echese ebra so se yenyina ye boa ema Ghana timi fa ntuma pa ifra. 25 minutes after 2 Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 Yedasa nyumeko we ase Kel Chaco toothpaste, Franco Trading Enterprise, and of a Tabia herbal mixture. One of the sounds of our time at the brain. May hear some segment so a community concern. EcoBank Ghana, a better way, a better Africana. Haxa capsules also, and a mixture. Also, town for palm. Great interviews ebeba upon say one-on-one and so ebefem, and it's by the kindest sponsorship of Syntex Tank, a very tough and a strong. I think paying for the Abeja Fort Nasia na a max buy and a sasso spray cum tonton preco. One other ana a free a juada a copim ifiada. Yede Ekosiisen Jumediano ebro Jumedi impemfo eboy chidom Philip Osebunsu anafi eye ably supported by Dominic Kisiyeboa anafi eye Chum Bengazi Ekuya Boachiwa anafi Abna Pokuya Awenie. Technically Mikao say Mohammed and any team no so wona e krado se bibia be kokama bibia be fine ama watimi ati enka baby abutubia mama o heche na meka se aseda so nkonsu na mede ma o baby ada meka se akwanya ne wo ho se utimi de wo fidie ne eto baby ne mum baby ada ojebre na utie na ohwenso. We are so grateful for Sir Adajia Okosunyamaye. Of course, in Komono, Ebekoswe Jina Iyoko, bail conditions, and then issues about miracles. Abuaje update on that. And so honoma ebera the aftermath of still the cleaning directives free presidency by aftermath what really is happening, because clearly that 2-day event cannot be that solution again per se they ever solve your problems in terms of if you want 70 san komono yebe twaso ewa say Emma Revise Ibejina Yakwan so na yedi nkomo ahodo ene is still worrying. One worrying factor egusua eba adraba for binumona wona nkasa afa wontumi nyoma ensem in terms of ashentuadia wona tutum. For the past 2 months we've been on the neck of GRTCC and afi Ministry of Transport as well as some driver unions as to the SSA wanitimi ye anamo SSA wanitimi to efasa inkitawdie issues about illegal mining and also unity be discuss sa and common wa and other interviews yebe damu nyina mas ama bibia koso and who say time to talk to us in terms of yebe mo akwanya na watimi ye edinkita ho, but just in from the Bank of Ghana a notice to the general public, revocation of the license of ZPay Ghana Limited. Major Bracken Kama. But if you are celebrating your birthday today, you happen to be celebrating with Ghana's former defense minister, Dr. Adokufo. And unimna baby Oshibiano, wish him a happy birthday, Dr. Adokufo. Happy birthday, Sunko. Anna Edema. I've seen nipa do so aba YouTuber baby omo any birthdays ahodwa omudi any jumedie sunko a omudi no me won say one day but so you can share with that ebia no be in the birthday and I say a special message for somebody unique obetimi dia brand. I'm seeing Nana Ekwiamwa Boatin ABC. Hi Omanhene. A very special greetings to Dr. Kwesi Poku, MiFi program coordinator and senior lecturer at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Nana Kwamwa Boatin Ablikuma Central anyway at the Abba. Say watching you live from Germany, Berlin. If this is miracles about just bill condition, then one day if to account for his office and we'll be having a conversation around this because now baby your mind on how our political actors are talking and behaving is not healthy and safe for us as a country. We'll have that conversation too. Samuel Chere Ajima say Omanhene, I am watching you live from Marietta, Georgia, Atlanta. Samuel Chere Ajiman, good. Is it good morning over there? So a quick glance through the release a free Bank of Ghana about notice to the general public. I read, pursuant to Section 13 of the Payment System and Services Act 2019, Act 987, the Bank of Ghana announces the revocation of the dedicated electronic money issuer DEMI license of ZPay Ghana Limited with effect from today, 14th July 2026. The revocation of ZPay's DEMI license is based on multiple regulatory breaches and its persistent failure to comply with regulatory directives and the terms and conditions of its debit license. ZPay's non-compliance. 1 minute. It says ZPay's non-compliance is detrimental to the interest of users and providers in the payment service ecosystem. Specifically, ZPay 1 issued electronic money without maintaining corresponding cash backing, resulting in a negative variance, and failed to to rectify the associated risk exposure to customers and payment system. 2. Failed to comply with directives of the Bank of Ghana to 1. Inject sufficient funds to fully back the e-money balances of customers, agents, and merchants, and B. Wind down its e-money issuance business. ZPay's continuous use of its demi licenses constitutes a threat to the stability of the payment system. Affected ZPay wallet holders, including agents and merchants, should reach out to our support team on the number is 0593 974486. Very important. Number NBM 0593 974486. Na wetimine won edinkita ho if you fall into the category omaka. The Bank of Ghana remains committed to financial stability and consumer protection and the integrity of the national payment system. Is signed Amy Vida Koshi, the secretary of the bank, and Anansashase, at just about revocation of the license of ZPay Ghana Limited. So is a notice to the general public into account mesmeka one ni dinkita ho na afronsi bibi say your bank ne de ho hihya aba say woni ni eyadwumadi bia bi woni bia ne dwuma bia na ebia kem ana say mentim ho asibi ana nkomo abai aye wasefem kakra wonti asen won the number ya to ho on say affected ZPay wallet holders, including agents and merchants, should reach out to our support team on 059 397 4486. Number ni biem 059 397 4486. Na watimi ehudie ewom. So now your concerns, community concerns, ebraso se obenya kwanya etimini medingita, but ma menkantre a champion Gideon say champion baby obiano ya chane. You won't hear any noise here in the UK when there is an arrest. When there is a suspicion, there must be an arrest. Have a good day, Oman. Gideon from Leicester, and also Odessa and same way Atuja. And also China, hey, I'm on it. English. One year, Cochina did the BBP on Debbie. The audience said, Nipano, once I suspected to Eddie Bonnie and now I dream bino. Na also Namra Quansna will be a Dini Juma. Na Heidi, a DNAC, and Gideon away yet. So share with us birthday messages and any information that you want related to the conversation that we're having. But anyway, Makasa, your concerns, how Okodanda or Dadrin or here some 0302 21 6545 0302 216545 and I say 0302 216546. Na also they will hear some their tuja their mind algebra na yetimi akenkan their amount. So once again, numbers here 0302 216545 and I say 0302 216546. Na wetimi do nsima tuja. Good afternoon, apom to say. Good afternoon, apom to say. Yes sir, Patrick Frost and Akase free.
From Papata, make a free Asama, New York.
Papata, Asama, New York, New York. Moya Jumani Bio.
I man be up. I should have followed the boy. Come up.
Okay. In Tiaka say, Ewura Muigu, a year Montesano, Kakaka, more clear, and I said that's all. Oh, you're cleaning, Sunday now, Bama, cleaning. Fantastic. Good. Hey, Unkomo.
Okay, on my way, what you see our. Ya mention me age papa mo ye. Papa so since I started as from Ashaman to New York drivers no. Omo increase lorry from huge pa. And within assignment so cost pa formally from Ashaman to New York na 6 cities. But some the quay cities. Oh, and e bi mo so on ma omo fa ko si anom to Lebanon. No ma sa another fair ata the car and stand on my side another flight to New York, and it is really worrying. You are complaining, Obia and Kamoche.
All right.
I'm saying, maybe, and I am quite so.
Yeah, that's the piece what draw attention to this. We'll sure say, you be the right agency, Bekasana from our combat. So, it's strange. Driver for only been one. Masha say to Sana Mona Yeka, Maya Sobrach, it's just unfortunate. Good afternoon, Apom to say. Hello, good afternoon. I hope to say once I wait for you, my main chair Baba Felix for US of A, and also the year Kata about say good morning, Omanhene. What Yoko, other security institutions, the government and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama are doing is not law and accountability, but oppression, repression, and political wickedness, melting cruel punishment to political opponents under the guise of accountability. Yao Baba in the US of A and on also the Abba. Good afternoon, Apom to say. Onyamia dum bibia nam ne kwanso.
Media ni sad card to your driver for when you see old barrier from old barrier to Accra. In and out is supposed to be 13 cities. 7. To Accra so about 7 cities. And there I end up paying in and out 40 cities. Am 40 cities. Although not short of that, it almost 20 cities. If you Accra, not coming. HIV 20 cities to Kaswa. 20 cities. It can in and out. I end up paying 8 cities instead of 14 cities.
And they are paying 40 cities instead of what? How much?
No, 20 cities. No damage 20 cities.
Wow. Wow. Next is a Ufrihi and Ekohi.
Barrier, Kaswa barrier. After from Kaswa barrier to Accra, 7 cities. And I can back up from Accra to barrier, 7 cities. 14.
Wadama, Oji Brebusa driver and say, dear Namanabasa, dear no typical show.
Mama, Yeti. Almost any family, you are not open Patana or the opening that has to be no Maboku. Because you have other charging 20 from your president, Accra, Kaswa, you work from Accra to Kaswa, and 20.
Wow.
It's even at your 10 from Kana 20 cities. But we may be from Accra to Kaswa 20 cities. You may make your Accra Kaswa 20. Because we're not trying. This is fine. What is going on?
All right. Okay, so you better say, because in my introduction, because this is one project Yankase Nyaba Abna Pukia for the past 2 months. She's been talking about it into GRTCC and Painfona Enomadin Komo. Majlis Agency MCC. Mahaina Ohoya dear. Pacho Udini was him here. All right, it's you.
Omanhene. Hajj Kakase Omano leadership. We don't have a leader. Because now say about the president, President Mahama. Now so he's not in control of the country. Having some mechanism. Shadia Ekosmo Kroma. Yeah, take us. If flan up, let's also go crazy. I just also 3 a.m. If you say talk to an answer, will be a afro. No better talk to more. We could do a car, which national. Omanhene bell break car, move it with the traffic in there for 5 hours, and some will do. a journey of just a best 30 or 45 minutes, which will be 5 hours if you can swap so we do a car. So once celebrate start 3 a.m. now, kind of be doing. So we didn't necessarily free best 6. And I can say we'll come work with the quarry with you. And now look at what the drivers too are doing to us. Omanhene. He said, "Can only be straight to be more. A do on a panel, or do your friend is saying, a man from brigade, a man from brigade, a man from brigade. We have to know, or do on the message, we you, no assassin will be barrier.
Ah, na there be remember. If you are man from I am now called barrier, is that the case?
Yes.
I didn't know Odu and was sitting was to Ajwa, I didn't hear.
I said a gun of Pana. We understand a being basis or kind of so. Into Olubu is honest, Odu Hannes, best in the 4 or 5 to be able to see her. Or see ya. No, I sent a last top in here. And since the wood won't see her, not just a wood team myself another point now. If you are so back at Tibia, Tobu can I say barrier now.
There been a what to have your mouth from to barrier for one.
No, so you so leave the situation of Kikua or say, or quite a month from, and I say, friends, official town, resurrection, honorable. And to which you pay for that fare, like 4 cities. After paying that fare 4 cities, who could do honor? Now I see businesses now tomorrow you better play and I hope I will to come in now we see will move on and can could no flay buyer.
But what is
no how could you on also 4 cities? Who could do on no after Malam Junction. So some of us we know the trick, so the team I see the teach and pieces could be say baby Kaneshi.
Are you sure of
I'm telling you this is what is going on in Kasua Road. I don't know for the other places. And the road too is very bad to extend that which the traffic the traffic a do on a pocket sometimes no I say for more year Africa so and you say for 1 way no a meet or more but I tell you when you to 2 hours just a cat no flying baby and from watching you or Omanhene. And because I need this crew and more Salam Petametre what they should dance my Johnson Hansonic Kumu Pao, never the air castle for Quadian with the Mupa the NMC baby. Hansonic Johnson, just look at that place. Missy, a 2 hours, I said, a one apart traffic near about and made Dakuma Johnson now, because of that big photos. And the mean when they say you're penny funny now, only 2 minutes when we know to walk or try to go on. Any those kind of phrases. So they don't think about it again. And so many years ago, so Chrono and I said, Ghana Mana 18, the leaders, they should show it.
All right.
They should show the leadership because it's so bad.
Well,
thank you.
Very frustrating. This is not a pleasant news. I think that GRTC4 immediately, somebody release Biba to explain to us as well as a union. You know, good afternoon. Apom to say.
Yeah, we are
Onyamia Dumboko.
The family la bisco mukasefi kaswa kasava down.
Na bisco.
La bisco kaswa kasava down. Yeah.
Homo you affected by issue no.
Hey, amazing. It's when part the use that president or 2 or 5 the mayo. Because yes on the or ye apart from so better one let's say you be cover so our cover so on mo na ebe kaswafo
na uncover
from that there me we obey soon because
uncover
you said the craft so
it is uncover then on 2 wall over
sir or 2 wall no ho no so that say be obe cover soon so a me so ni na ma fie na na e na am talk so no be fine
mentia say ensure no ba bi e yiri fa ba no anka uncover honum na said there and on 2 wall if I try mo onye den una
na aye ti say ni aye bridge no o say bridge ye bridge na ensuo ni na mate na car ne na bridge no so
sa na opa kire
enti anko to fa ho nyina that's kebe ya anko ye ne sa na ensuo ni na mate na ensuo am so ne ensuo ni ntumi yiri apart from that ne there here ni ho baby
into area ho no nyoma sei pa
You must say, Papa, easy.
Oh.
Come out for dying, easy.
All right, for here, Sembre.
My husband is a toe boot, a cook, you can't say, Caswell. It's a toe boot, ever Caswell for Kukubi Quina. A Quina say, my yaka, wine. It's a Roma, only can only any year, my.
Two boot honum no enya ho na ya na sure to na adwura bugu kwan nim no
okay so kokro bi te kwan no tuba kwan no tuba kwan na e ba kaso no e ba kakraba na atwaso kwa kaso no nyanya no that's good no
okay all right I feel me kwan na ka wase okay so yeah that's so atwen adwene asi so we'll get the responses for all of you now you know what me ahare good afternoon apom ti say hello good afternoon otemenka ohoye de good afternoon yes sir
I don't want to make a separate from
Ajanimu
na make a
Ajanimu Ajuma Dasi
no Ajuma
Ajanimu now how to say
oh me I only the million
Ajanimu say okasa fidie no atia faso amanti sabra biem 0302 216545 and 0302 216546 na watimi de wonsema to jamai good afternoon apom to say whilst we are waiting for a year call nebeba no Desmond SA Kaswa Accra Road no dear. Some places are really bad pa Desmond Gansa on our way Abanti on also James Kaswa Accra Road no some places are really bad pa okay the Desmond well noted. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, so ultimately getting through BMD Afachain, it because we need to get through and respond to some of your issues out there but up one say Makacho say will be heavy on Yoko and Komo Ahodua Ekosono. Nina Mnadia ba compensate me come from my way pano say uni biana open phone ato TME ewa supem. Eti Franco Trading Enterprise ewa say Nokia and I say Samsung and I say iPhone Smart TV bia opa ato a free 32 inches copy 100 inches Franco TV no ebebo kwanson kosukrafe the air conditions no if you 1.5 to 2.5 horsepower is na odi dijuma kwanson koso one washing machine or microwave blender electric stove and a CCTV cameras and so edijuma sonkokra and they have up to 40% discount on their prices, especially on their digital platforms. Inti Shannon so na hunu say sa pepepe ana etie. And what you person Franco for so edinkita one number odibenya Franco ni 0246 42 2338 0246 42 2338 no timini one edi inkitawo now if you walk up a draw back wa e won so a kutia malaria e kwanso nkosokra eno ye a draw sonkra Tabia Herbal a company ediaba a Tabia Herbal mixture pachoti the equator malaria kwanso nkoso no Tabia Herbal mixture bebo kwanso nkoso eno achi de ma watia enkase oye bema eja okosi ni ma nkomo no enye tintin bia no ya Tabia takum 100% organic, no alcohol, very organic and afi eboa ma your immune booster so no epejem kese pa ne Tabia Zone Care opese o boost to your immune system na no anaiso di juma afi we am so timu so dia na o the Tabia Herbal capsule no ana di juma Tabia Herbal capsule no so ma yem team o friend numbers we 0243 68 61 0243 68 61 and 0245 749206 na watimne tabia herbal for edigita ho wale beda ko wi ase yakase do abedo ko wi correspondent Asembia to a form of babia na oye den odimu no kure no ene se de sitie no ebisa bro no ada oni ehyasefi yoko akache ene ofi ho na abedu aprekope omai the update of the ekosako yakaba and the dasini adwumaden a oye de boy so bibia boko
omai mejesu bibia boko
good wabre na alo afọ kura nya konye urom na se jofo
enya sam kotwa kura
I see it no ya sha sefi no ayi nipa doma ekobo pi onom no o fi obrebe
omai ebo be se enwumre 5 ekobo 5:30 no eni hu se o ma start ehweti
okay
o mo eba ho anopa no be se 11 mu ho na tension na start ekosoro no but anopa no yekọ ho kra de na hudin na if at a place ho kra no so
okay
nti ebo be 11:30 no ne hu se boys ne tete okada no so aje se mo bom man ni ade tie ba sa na is a place where so I am very alert or if not on numbers and so start increase nti no omo ho no ma demanding for his release until say about 5 money who say omo nyina disperse omo any ho no mo biem
okay nti anopa die na si na ewie so die na si
nti enra said ye ba amane say finally omo ma Dennis Miracles abwaji bail enwumre no say 50 million Ghana cedis omo de opportunity so and now mama na 3 sureties I will say emu 2 sureties in emu 2 to me a pursue more properties no eno sa sureties ni nyina asata no pay yekoye no na omo tumi amiti ni nyina ama se dey aka ne say yoko mpanifo eba be verify who say wonum ejutum yeye and conditions nso omo de atodwa no ade a yetumi ejina so de you be a free situation at sem nti na ya hwe ni mu kwan ya say your company for kwa verify na afi o mo hu say o mu gyae na na say o mu manadem but awie ya bobe say 12:30 ekonomo ni hu say even the lawyer di can buy era samuel attaching di can buy initially reporter enya ya ni say I say na opeso challenge the bail condition in our court but if esan say time buy na o ma meet awie ntino na say omoma no etoaso eni hu say yoko for van mienu a pick up back edi akire enso apie ya ye nhwe mu aya yebetumi a confirm ni say na Dennis Miracles abwaje eti sa ehyen na eba ye ni mu a enti a yenya ne say omode na ekoni fie wo latte.
Okay, so I'm draw as your phone any for attention. Say, Oba Asempa YouTube page. I'm say, in Koma ye boni na infonino e go de course nyina no akuru daruma or the sound for yini na be go e dia mai. So ento en komo so.
Ji omai samra me no ka sei Dennis Miracles abwaje ni iyo company for enam kwan so a omoko ni fie wo Kwabena latte. Ye nya ne ntie se na no kwasi ada no omoko ni fie won kran bebi ana no no ka sei nsuo no eyira fa no wo mako ho no akoya inspection nyina awie ense omoko ni fie wala tenso akoya inspection as to adekopotin a omo akoya hwe ho no nobody knows and according to his lawyer no so wonom etimi meeting the bail conditions ni nyina entinka de yoko eso mo ya ne se omoko akoya inspect but their amana trigger say omo sa akohwe adekon ewo ni fie no de oman ti se wonom koba na kire ye ko ho no ma omo aboye nchemu amaye hu
na ni nyina no yewura Raymond acha ye body ni bi mo hu ni baby what is aka bibi
ye hu no ewo yoko aso apart from statement na no ade bae no so ye nya ente ho hwe enti oman na meka se enura se na wo hwe nipa no a ebegu ho no omododo ni dede no se na esi koye no na ene ye koye na omunya nyini na nka expect se sa dede no ana se nipa no ebe sa babiem but as we speak as at the time ana me free yoko ahye ho no na ehodi ya menhu party support ba kokora ho no man central fo na menhu se wonu ho menhu party pani bia nso ho anopei ene ewie minya hu bia ho but the matter ne se there was a meeting yesterday at the office of the flag bearer, and also it make also on this same Dennis Marcus Abadi issue, no, the kwanya umbafaswa umbi no ne bill conditions no one seminar so we did say no na omukotena sia omu etumi agree ya ene ometumi meeting na ediama no enti supporters na na oman omu enni yokwaso ye ho na na make so menye hu party pani bia ho ne bia later no mbeba dia
likely say Dennis BP ende. From
what I am hearing now they might say here from a reliable source and some if you honor there. What is happening now no enye likely say no mbetumi ayi no enye likely from them it say here pa on grounds from a reliable source no che say enye likely say no mbetumi ayi no. And we can confirm that say enye likely say no mbetumi ayi.
The party pay for triple man on no bonko and somebody been the way.
Say wo hwe Enra General Secretary nkoma oni di ni nyina no a enwa nso na later omoba hono mu a o sabe kan no mmere ni ade a wo kire say there is this intimidation aban no ya de bi omobo ho dewru wono mu de bi akọ petition akọ umse omo di petition akọ diplomatic community no ho omo de bi akọ European Union anamusini o Ghana ha
opposition
yes omo de bi akọ ho nyina omo kire aban no say omo twa omo adwene say de aban no ya o di intimidate ono mo kire aban no di intimidate
enti ono hu ni say when
intimidation and the Ekoso because according to them no otu kwan no okoni momu no penifo no antimi anche se bia BBC da no so ntini bia yama wo nkwa na asese but obeduru ye no mom ena mo eso ni mo omude ne baaye no asat enra no pa na ye koye no na mehu se ni nuane ne toiletries ne nyoma odi besiesie no hono na ni nyina aba but anopa na ekoye ni nyina no na nipa na odekoye no mo ma akwan kra ma ni hu no but enuane ne dey according to nipa no onum eje command no as to whether say we di ana so ni ye no eno de na onim but oman ye ka Dennis asem ya no so yekopie mu ho no awie yi no enti aye nyane se NPP social media activist a friend no Kwaku usu kranche si eduado na friend Kuka no
Kuka
ai ono so anope yokofo ache na kwehye omukokum eno so ye asema ibetumi aka tudwa de yete ye ne se enra ebra na edom no abehia ho a wonom gididi ni ade no em se okansem bia na emfa ne kwan mu de tia yo company for ne officials ni bi na wawani twa ne bloggers ni social media yi nti wonum try eno mu post ye nti no de yete ye ne se anopa no kra no obi frɛ no man hint se the video no nensam na o kan ye no ebe ya nkende ontwe ne hu free yo kwatana ho but yes one so ne first person a oba ho no pay tienzo duru anim ho na company for eche no de ne kwashim to ono no ise enya hu ono so kwadu omode bono ene ono na asem o yo kwaso ezisi ya me as at the time ma me free aba no da ho nti ono no as attention ni nyina kudi Dennis Marcus Abwaje de no so for now.
So what's happening?
As ono ankasa no charge ya de abono ne kwan ya ye fa so ebe yi no eno so
somebody you be be say no ma e me de na oni opposite for ne hampa no no mo chi am so say no ka kire ba ko say o say ye mfa share ne mfa me na so
yes
ye mfa me na so
in fact the mimi hu ye ne de na oni opposite for no banta no it was too much it was too much na Ubi Cry can say someone need to sit him down and talk to him on how on his, in situations like this. I know how we should go about it, you know. In the me buy we am ko ha me kwate say ya cheno na answer da anyam nwa because na nensem no anoshi minim a portion cry bloggers you know it try and someone will cover you
because do na me hu nyina ye de o ka say emre besisa o post look at so for a shame family now
very good ya mark money ade ya hwe money ade ni nyina na say omo hu ni say ebia e threat bia dachi bia no wa conceive
say unanti omumu a say okọ ejumadi sa na oni onnam omumu sa na e de na mo keka kasansem no na obewu de besi o suro bambofo omo fa ni de ma bambofo what's happening de na mo mo ga show be no
cycler me gidi say empanimfo a mo hwe yamanyo sem so na ye bambos so mo mani because ya de a aban mu ngo of so position no mo kan bi sa
enyo mo kekai
mo kekai no bi no mo security for no ye humo ye ba ha and at the same time so na ye
so the normal political language
ya ade a say amani anya de ni afense for mo ba be ka ho
that is how
ya de ha me pa because o man say bamofo no a mo boye ho ban no wo mu wo ho say ye japade ni ya ankasa ye nkwa no mo ho ban nya ne o ma bia mbeye bia na ye ni beje ho nanso eni obuo ni ani de o se ye de ma wo no atade e hye wo no ni dwumadi a ye mra no de ama wo no se wo mu ni mfa mo ye ho ban ye se ye de sai ho ani de ni ma no se ekokoba se amanyosem nti ye tumi bie ya no ka che ni se ye ba wo be yi se ya na ye be ye usi na mpeni ampa so wo be hwe no man o mu ban so wo be ya ampa wo nyese bia entreni keke no mubo obekwan ampa so no ba obeye nse any pano bia ye wo se baby ni yi na kwese ha next that kind of intimidation no menyi ni say ade a ebeboa ya
okay so me da se gina ha menko be din ko bo yenkwa o man so quickly na that legal New Patriotic Party lawyer Gary Nimako lawyer we ma han na ho ye de
Manaya, Nsanya, Kakaka.
Ebe yana.
No, my tomorrow. Yachewa, near more day condition, Kakaka, say Kutu, say Bab. You know, many you
within the context of the law. So the Ghana Marine for Kuku Damni bin Tunim Dada. The any say when you must say
David, none of the Monaca for Manajuma on your Jumaka.
I don't know beyond a year Yoku, na ya targeted the person Raymond Archer.
I'm an American child. I'm searching for. Come here, Mr. Dakar. I will say, my team, there were security agencies. I will not Juma. There were Yoko, agency under Attorney General. There were police, also Nigeria. There were NIB, also Attorney General. There was special prosecutor, also independent. One day, Nakano, mechanical. Okutako for you now, CBA Vital, CBA, or clients. Why, yeah, Bonnie B, destroy Bonnie B. Efro. Okonuma amaka whether right show you say Asema yabekano Asempa na right to remain silent apa carry the modelo bia no we against you in the court of law no matter and a statement oh yeah then they start asking questions depending on the nature of information at the moment they can let you write what you call ordinary statements. Ordinary statements. They said, and so however, information a bit me are leading to some discovery or some criminality or some information no more. They can let what we call a caution statement. Caution statement. The which one will call say, make sure they also will tell Biano, Fatiabe. You know, you're right. The under our constitution to remain silent because in criminal trials, no, in our criminal investigation, no, now we accused person or suspect, no, have the right to remain silent. And it's not you, not so called information, and then my investigator and our prosecutor to go to the court. So we will do. On what occupied information, ever when you occupy free, I better dockets. I may we are. Or the Kujana court to make him inquiry at the football for. Focus how institution more. Says, I am by police, CID, fantastic woman. She opened the uncle. Fantastic woman. Says, oh, she was 7 years a more bill now. As more people say, the process goes on. National Intelligence Bureau, people, fantastic man. It was a way. Now, I say, call Yama Bill. the process goes on. Even a fair special prosecutor, put it, I told the police to Republican Bay. And I said, oh, what Padilla Fabra? Now, come baby. They don't use bail as punishment. Now, for the past 1 year, 7 months, your friend will be now a more controversy. Now, my friend said, oh, my senior lawyer, yes, I feel clutch. A number Yoko. What judge will be a Rocotown? Overthrow the whole day. Will be a fraud. Is that professionalism? Will be a fraud. Now, I need to go in the Juma. I class with you. Travel number 4 p.m. 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. I fail and say, you have been over interrogation. Interrogation to that about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Yes, then the following day, they continue. The whole day, and from carriage, and you met 5 o'clock, the same time, 6 o'clock, say interrogation. Why is this thing done? Why is this thing done? We believe in Yoko before Mote came, Kekeamwa came, Nanaki came, and all of them. We believe in Yoko. Different officers do investigations. And the Yoko for the past 1 year, 7 months, the boss himself is the one presiding over investigations. Why is this thing done? Why is this thing done? Now we are. Now, above there's a Nimeno, there's a 10 o'clock, whatever, no, they say amount bail. That is 40 hours, no, amount bail. The amount bail, near amount, onerous, harsh conditions. Sebi, you can't meet those conditions. And so, therefore, you are compelled to now stay with them again for further days.
Lawyer, a bit of insight to him say, here is Yoku. I on the Krataba. I still have even challenges with it because of a signatory to that Kratan, but we admit if you want him now because of confirmation from our production department. Here is Yoku Mokase suspected 1, 2, 3, 4 issues amounting to about 50 million a year Ghana city, and then they attach a certain gentleman. I want to say no crowd any day. Washasi 2 and more 7,000. So probably in the wisdom of Yoko team, maybe something close to the figure or something somewhere around or above the figure. Said be almost be reasonable stability in terms of say kobampo se for then they can point to those things and retrieve.
Asante. There are clear guidelines. So even courts they follow to grant bail. But remember, in times past, when the city offenses, even say rape, even say carjacking, murder, and those things were all non-bailable. The judge discretion, I affected. We are on my bail because we say what year court man say man my bail. We are called murder pay. We are married man. We are called bail. I first sorry. We call a rape pay. We are married man. Those times. Editing and a matter table. Eko Supreme Court to argue in the case. Say because Constitution a presuming innocence of everyone. And he said, your punish will be negotiating your bail. Say, more be our bail. Supreme Court in the journey.
Asempa FM.
A offenses in Ghana potentially bearable. The criteria for the grant of bail is spelled out in the law. 1. Obeke, Nipano, Obabitiana. 6 places of abode. And one criteria. The Biawaka, the Panabia, the Fear War, Isla Badi. Plot number 2, extension 1 on otie you kana on abohono nipa no onya flight risk sebe onya ne ko ba bia o ma ne bela obasaba no your investigation because don't forget what you are doing. You are not doing prosecution. You are doing only investigation.
Oh yes,
investigation. Who you should go? Aku say boni na say obi so ya no ya na wonye ya.
Edi e ka say de onye boni bia na wohwehwemu na wo ye.
Exactly. You go na wo ye. Wo ye mu ju bia. E kan tell now say wo ye mu no anko si hwe ko bibia si ye. Ana say bibia si. Yes. Okay. Nipa no onkofo a omejo na chi ema the bill na they say or shortages. Nipa ba ko amienu o ba sign o me sign wi aso nipa no hwe no hu na ye ne oho ye bi ba no ba sign ma no o so o sign ma no so no mo ko hwe fi o wa o mo bill so ba ko hwe fi as part of the procedure, which will fee. Now, so is what you feel. Now, where do you? Or try to put it out as one we are. As justification, the permanent to justify 50 million. The net legal effect, they said, you must go into property worth that 15 million Ghana cedis. That property, no, a titled document, that's all. What call a certificate? I mean, I verify the document me, Papa, and then we look at valuation. We must have value, and we say property no, worth the amount which has been put as surety. Can all this be done within 24 hours? And how many people have that kind of money?
So
50 million Ghana cedis.
So we're talking about $10 million. 10 million.
You could be the nation, not the boys. You could be the boys. What is the value of your could is it 50 million Ghana cedis?
Wow.
And this said, what you are doing is that you are using bail as punishment. You are denying the person there indirectly because you are saying, until you meet the bail conditions, you are not going to go floor. For me, I'll give you bail. This is the modus operandi of Mr. Romonacha.
But say Yoko nye island, Yoko a ministry. It is clearly say ministry no challenger. These are the options I'm seeing. Say if the ministry has a challenge, i.e. the Attorney General's office, no. So more how or quite officer. I'm sure saying can call Yoko to order.
Attorney General say made a petition command formally. Not your petition command formally. Not petition. Agree the conduct of Romonacha. Since we did everything there. I'm going to chronicle all the way in our WhatsApp, a Friday say, they don't want to send in and let them know, say, the whole year no, illegal.
Is it the person Remonacha and I send a team on no more Jumana, Abia, almost share 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, when I can see and say, okay, you know, Hanum say,
Omanhene, you go no. I know my macho. I know what I'm talking about. Take care more time. We did a 7 years. Okay? I was almost like working there every day.
Asempa FM.
You could start getting only me. Oh, you go. And the more chance away. Oh, yeah, away. Every staff who's supposed to be an investigator, or an investigator, maybe, no. No, you allow me investigation. And one person will be the one presiding over all investigations. What I say? I did already for one year, 7 months. Taking things to change. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And now we have progression. Instead of the time of my people, decisions now, Supreme Court by now, we thought it was progressive. Sabi, I'm not facing now, potentially available. However, gather your evidence, go to the court, prove the guilt of the accused person, beyond reasonable doubt, now we are going backwards. Because I'm telling you, the fact that you charge somebody before court, that doesn't mean, the panel were guilty. And let me repeat myself again. The fact that you charge somebody before court doesn't mean the problem is guilty. The burden is on the state to marshal its evidence to the guilt of the accused person beyond the criminal standard. That is the beyond reasonable doubt. That's the standard. Then come here, no. So this is Abashe, at the end of the buy and on the evidence now. It's only shot. Submission of no case can be far. If unless a court may you argue the power, the whole thing will crash down. It is criminal charge, no, and just small matters how. Okay, I will try. What will have head Yoko if they had just made Marathas come there privately as you were doing before? All right, come in there privately, do the investigation quietly. If they find investigation, say I don't know what the money are, charge him before court.
But you don't prescribe.
It's not to come to court to defend him.
But lawyer, you don't prescribe how Yoko should go about their investigation.
Yeah, but the more, Omanhene, I don't prescribe how they should do their work. But the way they are doing their work too is crude. It's very crude. It's not professional. That is the way people are marching on the place there. It's very crude. Wow, somebody who is coming to the country be stopped at the airport when he's coming to the country. He's not leaving the country. He's coming to the country. You stop him, put him at the immigration cells, take him to your local cells. When the 48 hours is due, you give him onerous house-based conditions, and then when you finish, you don't put the bail conditions, and it's in your custody. Where are democracy? Where are democracy?
Well,
in fact, what's here commentary now? A question now. I had the papa. Because you see, Omanhene, I'm not a man, no, I'm about one now, or more party anymore. I said, oh, why are agitated? And I won't take a penny for no. So I said, I say, by a better say, it's a better say, no, mine is higher than the teacher of mine.
But clearly you don't have to encourage that. And you're healthy for us as a country.
This thing, somebody must put a break somewhere along the line.
Who is that somebody? No shifting of responsibility. Who is that somebody in this case?
Who appointed Mr. Monacha?
His Excellency the President of the land.
Exactly. Who did we vote for?
Clearly it's our president, but clearly,
yes.
But if the president is to intervene, so because of the
but I don't know. Achia, I do not perform too much. That is why Nakasano. But I've been quiet for 1 year, 7 months.
Debbie.
Very good. I've been quiet 1 year, 7 months. Just to observe the proceeding to see if something changed. When I realized nothing is changing, that's the reason why I said no. Because me, if I have access to you, now we are the end and I cannot see over them. I cannot say that. But the economy, enough is enough.
But
enough is enough.
What you bring personally, I draw a year attention to a year defect one more to do.
Oh, me and Kasama, what I catch now? Alcohol. Don't play back on the alcohol. You're not trusted. So look, this bill sum that is committed to amount of investigation, you know, it's not the law. It's not the law. In fact, Omanhene, if I really point you to section 96, 4 of the criminal procedure code, at 30. Let me point you something. What say? If you want this one is a court. If you say Yoko, a court shall not withhold or withdraw bail merely as punishment. Another one. The amount, that's the 3. The amount and the condition of bail shall be fixed with due regard to the circumstances of the case and shall not be excessive or harsh.
Due regard.
Excessive or harsh. That's a Omanhene. Who say we give an amount of 54 million Ghana cedis? Let's say 50 million Ghana cedis. Are you already saying they say Kama Fashi says can you know to be from Sasiana? That's already your pronounced guilt. Even you already investigating, you're pronounced guilt already. That's the next effect of it. By some you're investigating. An investigation does not suggest guilt. Once you commence investigations, you take your time and take the pace to investigate.
Asempa FM.
Omanhene, me a criminal trial. Now for year bogus investigation. Now put the bija quarter.
Asempa FM.
Me show the case no. Ekosiise no bottle. Because I'll go through the elements one by one with you, one by one, and across examination. But you know, when you hear criminal investigation, you must take your time. You doesn't need the noise like what you need. You hear kwa. Set for focus going yoko. Invite the man on the quiet. Do a submarine investigation. Build your docket, very solid docket, and put it before a judge for a criminal trial. And only professional work. And yes, the sensationalism, Yakotimi, the way the car, hooker, no. And we don't need this at this time. We don't need it. So I have so 1 year, 7 months, now we are in July now. I think that this same modus operandi has been used by Omanhene from the beginning of the administration up to now. I think he must do a U-turn and build consensus and unity in Yoku, allow others to preside over investigations and do a holistic work with people and do submarine work and not populist and open work like what is happening now. People converting in Yoku and but we do quarter defense council about battle. You know, I have to watch the investigation and the populism and then any showmanship.
Well, it's coming across as if that is the order of the day because Majina Kase say yeshas etu anamoni echichiri kuru ana juma ana agency ana ministry based on convenience, not on conviction. Why are we worried about this kind of feedback? Because clearly BBI is being built on convenience, not conviction. And that's the country we are building. Danger ahead of us.
That is a problem. That is a problem. You see, we must understand, sir. Omana here, you know. And you ochina. And you know. And you ochina. Ochina no. Mini ho. Ochina no. Mini ho. Oma, by witness, the Ekosho. We in year. Oma. The one in year. Oma. The way behind no, Omanhene did that. I'm catching a sick man pro. The watch no, Papa, or Bagana, the way any the watch no on Kano Correct. Papa, only conviction. Papa, we say, but watch no. My Kano Correct now, the power of fat. Power of fat. But Kano Correct. So, no man on institutions are no personalities. Personalities. How can one person go and sit at Yoko from morning time to 4:30 p.m. hours waiting for interrogation to evening time? How?
But that's also another challenge because personally, the pain and the disrespect and all that they tell you is that a part of security issues. That's how because from 9 a.m. in this case myself and a good friend 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. we're told say unfortunately and that's it, time wasting. And I don't know, is that office used to settle personal scores or what? Is that what the office is meant for?
Well, my who is had you know when Mote was there, Mote and the NDC, when he was there, I didn't see that. Mote was there, I didn't see that. KK was there, I didn't see that. Then I took for KK I didn't see that. Because when you go there are several investigators. They've divided themselves in several teams. And then you see that maybe when they finish their work, they carry the document to their boss. That is when KK comes in. But this one, you see that at the very beginning of the investigation, the boss is sitting inside and interrogating the matter himself. They will be that.
Because my worry is here is Raymond Nacha talking about due process on matters at trade fair. So I thought that, and I still want to believe that he knows better because he's gone through a certain processor, but for the intervention of the courts, maybe. So I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit very, very worried. I am also worried. I can't believe what I'm saying.
I'm also worried. That is why, for me, on a personal level, I kept quiet for 1 year, 7 months. I never spoke up publicly. But I realized that this one year, enough is enough. Enough is enough. The brakes must be pulled. Who say your mind and the way people are mentioning his name, no, I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not. Because why? NDC will not be in government forever. They won't. They can do 1 term, they can do 2 terms, they can do 3 terms, they can do 4 terms, 10 terms. One day they will be in opposition.
Lawyer Gary Demako, it is not even about NDC being in power forever or not. It's about
the power has been abused.
The power has been abused. That's where we have to have the argument and conversation.
Yes, the power has been abused. That's why I'm saying that what would have hurt Yoko? What would have hurt the relation with Yoko? If they are allowed this gentleman to walk into the country, okay? Because already, almost for 1 year, they've been engaging him. Let him come into the country. Come to your office, invite him. So, please, you've been coming here. We need you on Monday. Come. Then he will come to the office. You control your work with him. After you have built a solid docket, you take the Attorney General for advice. When you are getting the advice on the charges, you can file the charges in court and commence the trial. After you have served defense counsel with all the documents you want to rely on to commence your trial. Because kidnap trial is both ways. You know, the defense side and the state side. It's not just court happen. Now can I get a boy for that? And just whatever you do, it will subject to cross-examination, rigorous cross-examination. You know, you don't assume, say, after you have done your investigation, a foolproof conviction. No, that is why I prefer that they do their investigations on the quiet, without any fanfare, on the quiet. Maybe I feel what proof is you know, I want your conviction, no, I say yes, I'm now working. Now go ahead, they now for you, but this is what should anymore. I don't know why.
Ben Crown,
why? The was in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Now somebody bill, not be in condition your hash, or give me the condition, you know. Now I don't know why they're right there. After being in our good court, then the court said the doctor now about to go, only for no why they're right there. But then the pan was saying the JV, what was I call for? Or ma, or ye, or kunu, or bushia, what's the JV? What the mother is supposed to say, oh, Manu is your call for no, or is your call for no, yes, the person will be a businesses. What's the Juma? What's the Juma? He was hiding, I can't watch him. Omanhene, the father was hiding, what would we hear now? Okay. Remember, I'm not going to hear that different than me. What's happy about it? I was very happy about it. How can you go and bring somebody who's a trade fair? I was complaining to the people who are doing that. I was complaining. So why? Why this thing that we are doing this thing to ourselves, with each other in this country? You do me, I do you politics. You do me and I do you politics.
Asempa FM.
One day you come on retirement too. Take care of on retirement. The lectures on retirement. The other one, I'm a is on retirement. Mote retired, Mote died and gone. But they should rest in peace. Public service is not forever. One day you'll be at home. And you now begin to reflect and realize, had I known, I would have done things differently.
So what's the latest on a year or client, a year Miracles of Waji?
Meditation is a bit more than coffee. I'm sure I'm inspection. I don't know. That's what they called it to me. I'm afraid I'm also fair. I'm trying to cut the line and pick your number. Yeah, my family out more. But normally, the procedure is that you have to go and inspect your house. So when you inspect your house to see where you live, and then also inspect the surety's house to see where they all live, and their addresses, and then Ghana card, and they will take Ghana card photocopies and put it down, including the land documents that you are submitting for inspection. Probably with evaluation report and put the thing on the docket. Yeah, now procedure. It doesn't take one day. Now, until you can buy a crown, one is public Sunday. Public figure. I'll go to here. I'll see no more. Now you're making that's what we feel well.
I've just been informed by a production team, Ako Wansotia, of Yoko Onabe, one of your party faithfuls, and so Coca Yachino.
On Friday day.
Well, Uchi, a year Ako report, and also another dano. Okay, can't seem be na a tier a year bamboo phone paying for ne Yoko a Jumai phone be into bloggers ni be toto a year various platforms on them so Omonia Siren for Ejinaso. And the first special report to Yoko Nana grind. Yes, so
you say the criminal lab and not as a baba given no more.
And then so Okasa
criminal lab and
Okasa Kasabian painful to say Enkoyi.
Okay, I'm on investigation. Investigation, no together. But Omanhene, on a more serious note, I keep saying this thing. You're very careful. When public service, once you take public service, you must understand one thing. There will be a different accountability. Because the people's power you are holding, and they are all in the crowd. Until whatever it is, you will account for stewardship one day. That's the principle I hold so dear to my heart. So what I say, you don't be on behalf of the people of Ghana. Judge for administration of justice. On behalf of Ghana for the power belongs to the people of Ghana. We are not careful. Let's treat each other the same way you treat your baby there. Aha, Sabaya would die. Fine, everyone would die. Then caveat emptor. Caveat emptor. What I say? And now that you are, and I said, remember ye. And it's empty. Whether below, whether no below, whether variation, whatever it is, so the point must be made. You do you be no. So I say, Sadi we, Echina, would be a wa, and now, Wofasi, Unia, or whatever, a bell dana, a bell that you are, Fanasa. All
right, lawyer Gary Nimako Medasi for anyway. So that's it, lawyer Gary Nimako and then I can come 35 minutes after 3, head of legal New Patriotic Party, and maybe you better wrap up now.
You see, I'm one of many party at Chitafono. One must start here almost about you, because you will be. In Tina say and then and so another drama and baby show the said
drama. So what did this answer
said did they buy it to this and so more blockade quantum power at saying and then money I didn't meaning actually no and one masaba into no every friend but on my side the work council so aka move be at him you're careful your politicians your best room mama den say eba pere ya ombema na ye adwuma nye se ye de ni esi nipa bi so anase nipa ba ko bi so na ye target wo mo saa no a enye se nipa no ye bone a oman because yoku enura na mehu se embanifo etitra omoba yoku cool line oman enya asem keto former appointees a oman bobi din kyerewa o yembe show besine omoda ho ba yoku nti enkanya no bone so kra se obi asom na ofiri ho na se ye toto na no wakwan bi so a oba na accountability aye adwuma nemum se ma no koye se ye ema na ye ne ya na kina bi o ye hwenya ansa de a oman eno enfa ye nkonkosi ba bia nti e besere politicians no se ho no o ma wani enkwa homa ye na wo mo hwema atentene ne perepere ye enye adwuma wo sa kwan no
so your next assignment ebeye after flats to follow a year Zoom lion in the team no me we say akuwa almost na mo boy adwuma pa so follow and give us an update me ready almost omo ye a year after flight me dasi p I'm seeing Haxa akuwa no bi da
oh David we don't try bien share
Haxa oh wow me na pom ti say bibia iboko there good ugusuka kra
na me adumi bia iboko
business ti say
business ko yi pa
oh okay mojebre prapra montini bi
pa na chese da bia ho fufu nyina no ye do na chese ye do na ebisoso esisa wo pokwase area na chese
I see etiwe wadaroma Haxa de timoso aprekopa ye sorry eti ede na ode ma ewie
Oma me na wase ma me fa nkyira kese ma ye watiefo no wahwefo nyina na ye ba wakwa mu a ye Haxa nkomo ani ye ba betwetwe no aya no bi se den ne Haxa aya obi free say ye friend say ye friends abrofuduro aya say Haxa ne den no ntino na so ya bibiduro pa adura ye de enubna ne aban akafra ye de aye doctor for so netina ase na omo ye
a doctor for so
yes 7 doctors no matena sepa no my adrowi na omomom focus no call ewo eye yade ba ko pa ye friend stomach ulcer and adrowi no eye ulcer dro ba ko pe ensa yade bia bio and intine say wo stomach ulcer de ane na twese eye adrowi ya na wo so hwehwe akira kwa ye and say bio ko to sika gwa adrowi ya na wo so bodin Haxa machine capsules say orafidi na ulcer tamfo
eti e buy in twofold your the mixture no and your capsules e kwame ne fa so apply to ni na
me ma in fa cho say wato adro no momodi aso bedidi say anopa didi awia didi anwumra didi ansa na abenu adro no afei no obehya ase wait aye mixture no
okay
obebie so no bon say cap bi e wo so
okay
aya wo so no wabusono na
tie show eso demonstrate chairs because we wana asodenti we wana refuse so we wana chini ntino
o ma waka ni pa je ba mimi yesi
do bi wana o tam to wana so de sisi eti ye hu bottle ade e fata e farm no e krata no na ye hu bottle na nkasa se de sitie eti ye hwe
adro ni edi te fa cha wata adro no ensio no na do ki anom ne kane enti busunsuo ni sei
okay
na your friend dido na wasi no emram no wabu we ni tino ema mienu
okay
na wano afei no bomodi aso odidi ansa na wonu masansa dra
iti biribia da na obe se wonnom no ese odidi ansa no iti ofa kuru akutua na ebutu disu na wabie so awie no wabo mienu ene ebra wadidi awie anopa awia enwumre good
no man na wodi esi ho na afei no 30 minutes time no emra wanum ensuo na awie no mixture na awie no na boyi eye tupaye no eno nso so no di pure water o man bebre na di ensuo no mixture no anenom na yenye ne sa
because already one eye de ya show na we prescribe one
na bebre na no enti we ya bomu dawra yesra omo omo yesa na so koto no ba bi na o ka kire se for nsuo no ana se adro no mixture no nom capsules na yesra o o so ti yanka o Asempa
enti fa na yen demonstrate we no anopa ma peja but manum bikoko medi mi benku bi ana aduane gari bi anopa de no mi wi a no mabo we ni mienu na afi ma wi no awia no so massage bread di na massage bo we ni mienu na enwumere no massage bread di na massage weri mi no ni nyina mu no didi wie na no wie a minute be do asantem no now the capsules no e pianetico
and the all the pure water ya le be no
wow
and the all the ordinary water wo fia
wow
ana be no
na dia ya dia pot na wo se esa
stomach ulcer ba ko pe stomach ulcer sa and to wa ulcer bia no say eye peptic ulcer o man say gastric ulcer say esophageal ulcer say mouth ulcer just ulcer type bia no o man yadro we sani nyina ensa ba ko enya ba ko esa ulcer type bia wonimu bia enunti na ma sese no be ko ba bia no nsa da ntese nkrofo complain say ulcer ba we first no be kwat me ka say me ulcer ide me ko wu mu da bi enva nko wu max ho tibo mo dia na ko pe haxa mission capsules na o man ye ka ulcer aya no bi bisa se den ulcer
no correct
ulcer kuro enunti ko ba bi na o tie me ulcer ba na chese ekuro ana ababeto nipa no ne nipa duanu na ba bia toy na ya na doctor de tudin and it say to ne yam ba bia udidi aduane ko gu na ne gastric ulcer and as gastritis say to wonsuru nkoto anim eye odi odinom ne mu na ba ko sesan to eye ekuro no ba ko sesan to ye fun ba bia udidi ko gu na ene ne friend peptic ulcer say to eye tube ya na mo minim ho akọ yemu na eno ne yefre no esophageal ulcer
okay
nti no ulcer ne de eye ahodo bebre na so adro we beji wakagina mu ni nyina na sese no ulcer no enema mienu na de ba oman de di kan ya bo bi a ye bacterial infection na from H pylori and as Helicobacter pylori
okay
ana de toss mienu eye non steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs ahodo a painkillers ne mu bi susu ye den ekeka ho na abo ya me ebo ni din a friend H pylori no ono no ba bi enya ne free ni ye ba bi a na se bia honidie no nse da enkonkan no ahonidie no enshada nkonkan se bia okoto aduane wa bonti ba bo hwe environment na ho enshada nkoyi na nso no akwakoto aduane na aduane mmo wa bi once na bi wa around no ma bi si aduane nso no akwakodi aduane no eba ne sana otumi nya 8 pylori ne bi o ma no bo on so otumi bo wura wo hwe mo mpie mra ne se obenya daage de semna ahoro sana david ene me se minim abante bi oti misisi a ono no nya pie ya no de nso no ni sasa no de fa na tali menu ano no se
o de fa na tali o ni se o wie na juma nso nya hwe no fa wodi ni ho na se atade na kasa ehso no futura wodo ayegum ni ne ma wodo ale pempem no
o ma woni fa kwa me kala se so sa so ifitani
as a double silence okuno double
nse ba ni sale dia Helicobacter pylori mo ebenya kwaya bawra woni padianim no ma mu bawra woni padianim a se no ni padia no sori anopa wi ani anwumre wo de egudi no ene ne ya wuda o pese wondi no ono so na aboa no de ya ne da o pese woni ne eje stomach lining no o ye fro ni nkata so no ene nti odia na o de ekuro ababa beto hono na chese ya friend stomach ulcer na no ana se onom haxa mission capsules a ye wonyoma myensa akese pa adrowe ebe ya ma obi a wo stomach ulcer adrowe obi a wo stomach ulcer onum adrowe ndi dikan sa Helicobacter pylori na se H pylori ni eba bekum sa abo na free ho se ne be ya ontimi ntoa so ni di wo ye free ni mu mfakro ma meto adrowe bekum na free ho de etoso mienu eye se nso oman nyankopon abodie mu no nipa bia odidi anopa wiani anwumra ye wade bia fe no stomach acid e release be ko aduane no so na anyam aduane no na timi abawra wonso nkoto no mudi odi no munim na digestion no so ayde a continue from hon eno no se unum aduro we ye bra wanya stomach ulcer na dodo a wase epuba begu aduane no so na aduro we no eboa ma eso anu se ne enkodo so sanse acid no be kukuru mu a ebe ye wo ya entina aduro we na won no bema acid no aye kutuwa bi ana de tosum yensa aboa na ye fen H pylori no ba o yema odi kuro na beto hono enunti kuro na odi abeto odada no aduro we e bekum sa kuro enunti na aduro we wa num bida woni me bedi adanse se na se na wo ulcer pain ana wonom aduro we ya unya nom ya na hunu se pain no e call from and it's an baby say na they adro ready ni shim adro dey magic yes ana adro ni
doctor fonso
ai ana akabom na maye adro no nti abusiafo eye hatsa mission capsules na de oba ya odi be hunu say me stomach ulcer na say mini ulcer no eno de eye na bebre na ko hospital na ye check up na ya hunu ba bia o ha oni free ye hwese bia H pylori bi o mu unipadua no ma na say ye hwese stomach ulcer bi o unipadua ma but wo ho ko hospital ne de what the signs and symptoms no ana ebe check ye hunu say o de no stomach ulcer na even na me person me mbo so na mo so no bohu sana
enioma ebedia dance yes owura sazon
na chese obu anu ma ni pain ba obu ara bebre na the normal pain stomach pain ko she eye ulcer na bebre na so the ulcer pain ko she normal stomach pain na so me pa stomach pain and I say pain are free eye ulcer no to le bu onu ma aduane nya to ye mu ana oyem eye boya yo bu onu ma nya sorry anapa no de aduane to ne ye mu a o man chese ne yemu betwa ne saa na ohun ya wonye ne ho yemu ye ne ya ani ye wo ba kon so wo no mo ono no wondidi ye mpom na ne yemu no eye ne ya enti no ya de ulcer no aduane to yemu a obo ha oti ya obo ha onidi ye so a oti ya ya de ba akopeu eno enti no se wo aduane to yemu a na wo yemu ye o ya no wo de ne gastric ulcer ana wo nsusu a ya no uti ya wo yefuru nyum na nso unya di aduane ne pa na ya ona yela no eno ne ye eye duodenal ulcer eye sana ade ne tie ana ye obi nso so ono no ne ulcer no me pa cho odi aduane bia na ase achoki ne minim na osi obi kura timi ka se aduane ne hyehye me kon ho obi timi ka se aduane no ase ejinejina mebo obi timi ka se aduane no ase ejinejina me mfe nyina ye ne ya
ebi na ba no
salif etie etino se obo wonu na ne ho yira ne saa na o man onu atimi de ne nsakura wura ne minim no afeni na afri aduane a wadi ne nyina ene timi pa cho ohunu saa symptoms we bia ne nyina no stomach ulcer timi de ba afenso so no obo wonu mo a okasa asem na enkamom eye kro na wo yam nti wo kasa enfra ma efa kro no so ba abonten no na se ama bad breath and as halitosis na enfede wo ya de da dan so wo nipa wo ye den o how betimi aba na yare ho ntina yare sawo ho eno ntine say ye osanko ade a ene na ye haksa mission capsules enkopa drobia bio osatamfo obi nso so wono ma ya na wonya palpitation akoma bon prim no hu ne onye no osatimi de ba obi so timi nya ye friend say acid reflux na busu nyina timi hyehye no momodi akope haksa mission capsules obeji wakagina mo obi kura de wakoye endoscopy wako aye hospital me ye de aye endoscopy na wura ne minimum ne nanu akoto ne yam anya no ne ayaresa no na emom doctor de pe yi o tiswap bi no de akwa check Helicobacter pylori anase H pylori bi aba oni padua mu a me pacho na emom na ayaresa pa se obenya drama na kode ye haksa mission capsules na endoscopy no de ye wa wo fam no me gidi sa won peso be ko ho bio enito no kona kope haksa mission na nonom ema honto yo bu wono mu a me pacho all senti oda hontumi na all senti oda wontumi na ani obo na se kra de complaints ayet no bo a o se ema no bebre se eya na se bi nufu asetimi ye ya sa na ye ho yira ye ana afensu no bo a ne butumi fono ne sa nausea obo nso tetintasuo itole bo okro tumi fe mesrawo kope haksa mission capsules obi nso ye no kra se de adane no diarrhea aduane nya to ne ye ma na se bi wakoja ne nan na aduane odi ni nyina aba bonten na hunu ni se all senti na aduane a wudi na ofe na wuja wonan no me pacho me bisa se so nutrients na wa aduane mu na nka be hihye wo no ana wase ya fi ni nyina aba bonten nti no enru papa ben ana ebe hihye wo enu nti na nansen se o hwem na wutie mi a ohunu se obitimi hia wo se nansen waye fita waye hoya na se wanya internal bleeding no say all sanitimi ma internal bleeding na chese ohun moja epie internal bleeding obi de etimi ba mane hunu obi de mama mane hunu de ne de ba mane hunu no obedidi de obefene na moja wom obeja ne na sebe moja wom be de esie no so no obehe na owono ma na ase waye ha ne ni padua na ye fita ofi na ni asekula hunu moja obo onu so a ote wonu no sori wan so ade mu abohe no o ya to na chese internal bleeding kwanso no ayde wasi obo okra na numu nyane de ontumi ni de me paucho kona kope haxa mission capsules ebi wo hawo ni nyina firi ho amaduane bi abeto ye mu bia no me paucho aduane na timi agina wo ho oye oba oye obema asese wa ye fine kama na bibia akoyie omayadro yi onipa bia to me no be from 8 12 upwards bia to me den enum bi na say na obenom no from 12 to 17 ne de say na omay demonstrate ya na ye bo no mienu ye bo eye me hya no mienu ne abo capsules no mienu no from 12 to 17 yo ba no be bo no baako ono be bo no baako obenom eye me hya no baako
any age efutu na ade
me pachan obeno misha no eye ne tini baako no anom eye capsules no so baako na from 18 years and above ne dia me pacho no dia 2 anopa 2 awia 2 anwuma sa pepepe afi wanu ma wi no dia ose efe ne H pylori no on fa oye funu wonu ne nhwe adruwe eye dra ano odine nti wo didi obenom abomode ase gbo didi kakra ansana wanom afenso so no se uyo bi na yaye wo surgery bia na opese ekuro ne nwu ntam a oman wonu madruwe ya ekuro no bewu haxa eye powerful ebewu kra ma ho kra to wontem kra ma akwaye wadwuma eni nti bomode ya ne kope haxa obre ko a eye stomach ulcer baba be fie wo so sempo nya wo a ebia na odofo bi anaso wunua bi me pacho bomode ya ne pebi ma no na ne ho enton
wadana ma ebia na ye pe mo kira kwan ye ko pharmacy bia na say ebia benya bia to ana
o man pa adrupa ne ton ho se say you know pharmaceutical shop herbal shop bia no obenya haxa misato na mum na bia na open dudu atua o wakra ha no mo amepacho obeko eye tenated obeko eye repairs hallows o tema quality George mankesi me Jeff Heba takwa obi anko wo asabe rufie kofori delight and capsule pharmacy kaswa ye jukad ana face tribe of Judah nkokko ya Isaac Drastol takwa de ye Charles Cape Coast ye Penal Heba Madina ya Randy Pharmacy Kumasi Dani Helba Fred Mens Kolinak na fensu PFA Bogo so pachoko ozons chemisa ho nyina no benya bi na fre number we ni nkomo wa che ho fresisia e bia wako ba bi wa nya bi ye narrative ba bi a ubenya bi ato na ase emfa bi kra nto a wo ba bi a wo na chese asem mfa na asem kra nko eye 0546 189
405
ana 0240 23 83 10 offense 0203 822 855 adronidin the haxa misha and capsules and I say also tamful. Oh my! Wow. And I do papa ni. And I want demonstrate am I don't know zero. And let's say wow the is you never know capsules.
One pay. Because you're in church amount. And confer drone and condom capsules. Afensu didians enko di wachinye because didians na wanom onum we are minute be aduasantem no now the capsules no true ensure obenum nya edro na de koye ensure dabi na wati we haxa for the bema sa kwanya se no wati de djuma eti wadar ma number si bi na fi ye na se obekan ho awie
touch your numbers no ye 0546 189 405 0240 23 83 10 afei 0203 822 855 osatamfo
metwa pusi osatamfo mpa haxa mixture ana ne capsules na ene ya bedi ho adanse kese pa dem I tell you oko pharmacy and I say license chemical bia ana wasa akiro mia ahodo a okwa ubenya bi at all is important as you be nyawa na efi yade enti se open haxa mixture na haxa capsules na oko enkran o kan shi drug lane Repass Ventures Tenatet afi Kumasi so PFA Kolinak and afi many pharmacy and chemical shops. Measure number CBM 0240 238310 and also 0203 822-855 na one haksa for the inkita ho enensa woso eno ane se wadane osa tamfo prekope ti fie bia mu ni pedua bia na osa ejeje wa eha no haksa ne mixture no ene ne capsules no and afi directions aye di ama no o apply pe that's it bia be ko kama e di ama. Well my main cause syntax tank for so gidi pa se wona ka se bibia da o petanka o krensu ama bibia ko kama edi amawa na afeebo se unsu awusu no enkane pampa bi anima syntax tank say one course you strong and very tough meba back na fe maka ehonsem dia show ye ba ye kwa man so quickly na Emmanuel Ohene Yeboa GRTCC General Secretary watimede enchiremu abrain amayenso ye ho atoye pa ye Irema Mahina who dear. Well, Bibia Bokona, just that for almost 1 month getting to 2 months, there are certain individuals, the groupings be more inkita odi anymore, more juma mo ye more. Media di semati bi omo ya so brachi ana so in terms of lorry fare hon komo nti bebia won kran krodia manzi ebinim kranya akokudru e de new fare no afem fam ona shemu nti asembisa ne se GRTCC de edikan officially moi agia tum se ya toto enioma asentwade mu ana
o minu na meda that's Micha no ati for you. Some comedy. Can I remember? So the last time I want to make a fire, the catch Michelle boss said we're going to go to the field and get go to any more abiding come even come on and you know the now can I no quit. Go phobia from also IFA. Now uchi Monsieur Mohamed Bane say acquire Omakwana and come on maintenance cost a cost do poor back of poor bro about from day. Also we get a try to extreme say no question say any say local tomorrow. Canada don't fuel no but about from and so uti me no na almost some can acquire but English I can want as American aid say low equino repairs maintenance costs we should start very so yeah and double be a triple into no na ma omo custom na who can also what me or but what I can say also on say therefore side in ya never for omo head that will cool be omo load stations no you know terminals na dey but omo enam wa no no problem no asabi bitini e kan mo aba come back no na he na share pon you kwa pa bitini apos because na do ni dey eden kakra Asem die hana ayire no because you need damusu na the o kan dey ase dey ko bi ho no mo a e bia na omuntimi kan kire me na e bisa no omuntimi kan kire ba no kwasem no say uti omunkomo no so a e bi ho no mo a ya na amodin kakra because also e kwan na mo so say ka so abudu bra mo ho no mo o she te so ama sama ba pokwasi do nya na mo kwan so sometimes we pano fortune be brea ana ene mami no ida say major mechanics okra ana say me adwuma de am pe kakra ka ho and that is the challenge I owe.
But if that is the case, yeah, then officially munya a certain communication for my because clearly yen trema obinko enko praubi obinko shu bi asum obinko tie obi na so obinko fa sem binko tu obi so ansa na ya tena se e betu na mo atene tinoma once we admit that o share driver for bi ne mo aha omo apeja shentuabo no ma ohwe akwan hodo mo nam so titiu na ohwe nioma ba ku menu bia na because kasa nyina mu na say there's a certain level of justification for what some unions and drivers are doing. Is that not the case?
I think you're not far from right. So I forgot. And come on, I didn't know. Young Kwan and Comodia in Kenya. By awful abuse, I said, almost so, and a 2 in the crowd market. And to say, only more can now, to me and Yanti are saying, feel that anger. Now, I want to me permanency from one. Well, you see, as a man, unions, you know, everybody to say, okay, a lot of first no more, illegal. When the so be a because we don't have power of enforcement. You need to be a bit more show be as a man anyway. Well, come out there, they boot in power. Now that's all the police. What can I say? And I could give you. You know, I say about the next form. Normal directly, this is the way you want us to go. Then all of us will go there. Because your regulation are control pricing system like entry for normal almost floor price for fuel. If we are saying that this is a floor price to your user, let's go by it and let's find some law to enforce it.
Wow. Enti baby adredia yenye die based on how yehunyoma is that
man someone nyoma no ye na me no kanya nkita hode ni bia na we bia na ban penny bit ya o me in entrance at a bigger table maybe unlock your home to a room one day be let's see by the time we repair one thing no solution.
But now it's getting to months and the tension is rising.
I agree, but it's better late than never.
Why? There's no way forward for us as passengers. We feel helpless. Yeah, umbrella ne GRTCC, but also come on a certain justification on the for now lack of a better word illegal increases are by a first name, but you come across as well but again I meet my that protection away.
America say as a community leadership and all people at different levels in but we don't have system a bit to a control on say your terminals maybe a Madina that entire or terminal will be a Kimbo baby a regulated be about no below when you remedy you abide by it, and we make sure say no car loads along the maybe any function. That's what you will terminal number at least it may reduce crumble, it may reduce by even those who do reduce by 60% crumble will be making some results. And to me, the way forward is the entrance to be regulated the passenger movement system, and that is key. That is key. I see buses like Lolonum on board, other high occupancy buses on board. I timiding a form of FIFA. I'm telling you, that option. You see, an only option. You are on Fukan only option be here. In the option in PSA, a PMP option, man. Now with the option, man, there will be also on the family hands. I know, Peno. On our base, or no, I won't say, Nami,
until that, we have to go through this ordeal. Is that the case?
Well, we'll find a way. Like I said, we'll find a way. We'll speak to you. We are still talking until we'll find a way of going around this issue.
Hey. Every day come better and come again because text message is not urban and no shit.
But the phone frame
frame Well, Era Emmanuel Ohene Yeboa, a General Secretary for GRTCC, Medasi for also side of the story. Our timid Abre. Now it's very worrying because there was certain protection and a cover via GRTCC for the my batufe. They are aware, but coming across as helpless. They are very much aware of a driver for Kodi Binima, driver for Binima, Wono Ejiji Shenchadia Bo Matutum, and T still Ligusua Kasa. But Enkusida Ben, that's the issue. And until maybe what we don't want to happen, basically, we are unable to take that decision. It's very disturbing, very frustrating, because a kuwa beba passenger for a home by no. So I couldn't frustrated that based on a lot of things. Where are we headed towards? Where is that buffer na idea hobetusuno na etimedi enkomo ye? So I'll be right back. But answer me call my name Weshe Yera Dampari, former IGP. A happy birthday. Yera Dampari be able to be ano Ghana edawasi. Esumpa odbesum Ghana. We wish you a memorable one, a happy birthday. Ebeboa ama also one obusu atimi makoso asre na masri na matna swache. One here also says, indeed, it is a great blessing. Happy 80th birthday to my beloved dad, Mr. Augustine Kwabena Eje. Wishing you abundant good health, joy, and peace. If your golden son, Guy G, Cantonments, Anna Odiaba. And again, Dr. Adukufo, also happy birthday, Sunko, Anna Mede Emo. I'll be right back after this break, Yakwaba.
Appliances baby baako pɛ na obinya de papa na ne buof Franco smart TVs every 32 Ekosiise 100 inches air conditioners, washing machines, blenders, microwaves, kettle, cooking stoves. Yes, also with CCTV cameras, any crystal clear, never phones, any accessories. Abi you know that Franco number 1 Bura Franco shop be a benwo nekwajo electrical appliances ya tete small first 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 and www.francotrading.com. Over to me App Store, any Play Store. No download Franco app. Franco still phone papa is here.
Sami sorry no pa. Kel Chaco toothpaste na me di twitwi me se. E ma me confidence. The money nyina.
Se wusia ama na me sifit guso na me sre a. Wawa me the Kel Chaco toothpaste. Ene twitwi me se. Oba de ni pa e wo bidie mu no. Ene e dia ye Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy se ho bai e free mwawa e boy se mu tokro. E se ahye ene enumunka. Sure se amani Kel Chaco toothpaste so ni. Yet center for.
Me dia magical Chaco toothpaste at Tubu. Nishina no pia na jwa me kodano. E ma me siye fita. Confidence level kwaso. Enti bi nama na me sita tutu ni neguso.
Enka no ani ama me no di bidie twitwi yese no. Asaya bebie mu o. Bidie wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no. E ma siye fita. E ma na hoden. Ne sayi nka bia. Mo wonu me ye gram. Enunti mo amonom coffee, wine, any tobacco e kamo seso no. Abama mo Kel Chaco toothpaste. Sankofa yenchi
Kel happy smile. You know how money moves in Ghana and across Africa. How it really moves? It doesn't move once a month. It moves 100 times a day on Ecobank's digital platform. Airtime for that's your sister. Transport for Papa. 500 Cs for Saturday's funeral. 2,000 naira for the cousin sitting jump in Abuja. Because we don't just move money, we take care of people. Money moves in every direction. Uncle to nephew, nephew to uncle, sister to brother on Monday, brother back to sister on Friday. And it moves together. The funeral contribution, the susu, the wedding levy, the hospital bill in the family WhatsApp group. In Africa, money is rarely one person's transaction. It's many people moving small amounts toward one purpose. That's how money moves here. And there's one bank built for it all.
Africa, 34 nations, one heartbeat, one screen.
Ecobank, the only bank built for the way Africans move money. 34 countries, one screen. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Say you separated the men from the boys. Now you track and call Makuku Damnoa. If 11th June, 19th July 2026, we are singing our biggest football tournament. It is from King Games. The 2026 FIFA World Cup. 48 teams, 104 matches. And we're USA, Canada, and Mexico. Argentina with men back-to-back. And I went from next year. The Bisa player when it's here. Sports 1 Asempa 94.7 FM. Any multimedia platforms ring now. Yeah, it's what Asempa from Atoma from this FM. No one shot them TV. Adomonline.com and social media platforms are what all this. Yeah, but I want to get your feeling. It's a gun on airborne. Now big match. Yeah, Sepania craft off from USA, Canada, and Mexico. Now better. New programs are what running live commentary. Analysis, the report are what running. I had a 2026 FIFA World Cup. And Tibabia. World Cup FIFA no abo na Electron Ghana Limited at the stadium ni jeni baufi we dey ya tete nyama ni nyina so ye person who go bia pefe na wetimi abwaje won so asa wuti stadium hobi and enti na bro discount e was Samsung, TCL and Nasco smart TVs nina ma match day bia anya we ni jeda na beji ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges no gas cooker so washing machines microwaves and ye small kitchen appliances in your kika hunina. When the football promotion is so power fimu. Kahuna kwa your showroom. Any anamo sifa wamu Ghana fan enina. Ana friend was 050-315-9738. Bet me swap or www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland. Yeah, the stadium no baufi.
She said you ain't too bad. And so she knew something. The report no way. Minya, so many person here. And so she knew but some for business will feel be more. I mean, why yes, I guess I never could know. The Biania drink for flower, and so I'm on 2 bianim. So gay, Dean say, I have some drain when you. Hey, yes, cousin. Bills go away, dear. Make your comment, and I'm on you. You want a free emergency loan, what's the salary loan, working capital, startup loan, bills to see, and stroke. For Ghana card, be apply and me ya. Press 0596 920 833 and now 0302 200 390. Bills. For Sika Samu how you know about dying.
Jack Patabare Vimania Ku.
Wado asie. Bia wodi atiaro pa ani awia. Naso adunumra. Eye bibia. Ewo Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia chumani efufra. Ye dia Asempa FM Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Amadama. Bibia wo bisa traffic next year. Ye make sure baby no dodge afa. Anyom so. Dia be ba na ko. Funny stories and Philistine na. Esu ni sadi so. Mesiama. Nemu me kanchu bia o bako konsa dia yemia. Just bibia chumani wa Asempa FM so. Edisiame Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eye bibia.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. We taste spicy, we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert.
Get ready. Grab your bottle and unleash the taste of Storm Energy Drink. A bold flavor, a big attitude, feel the vibe, own the moment. It's your time to be different. Storm Energy Drink, make your mark. Proudly produced by Casa Preco PLC.
Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advert is
The National Pensions Regulatory Authority, NPRA, is the regulatory body of the pensions industry in Ghana, ensuring the compliance of the 3-tier pension scheme, being the mandatory basic national social security scheme, first tier, managed by SNIT, a mandatory fully funded and privately managed occupational pension scheme, second tier, and a voluntary fully funded and privately managed provident fund and personal pension scheme. Employer enforcement has been beefed up, and therefore we are entreating all employers to enroll their workers onto the first and second tier mandatory schemes and pay their contributions. Failure to do so will result in prosecution. NPRA, ensuring retirement income security.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth.
Oh, Fabia, now what you say? And who did you know?
Mom, Patros, I took personal dad buy no. Some edition is here, no man, no shame, and I'm able to know me.
Wait, no excuse. Abo Friday, what's sorry, no pa? It was so what the true say. A son, where did you? Now, no, so Ediana, sorry. What you true say?
Yes, ma'am. Medical kids toothpaste now, or the buy and run, and they treat me soon.
Why are there? Cal kids toothpaste, dear. Yeah, mamma, fat someone with the infirmian, optimum fiancia.
This is a strawberry. Let me be me dimple.
Debbie, in me, a toothpaste, and you toffee, why? Yes, say the Cal kids toothpaste. The mamma fra with the infirmian, optimum fiancia, dear to true almost say. Every say, a boy, a sea, and one bottle crew, and a share, a pamumwa, a hase, ne mana what day mapa, me bomber they say, me the Cal kids toothpaste, the mammy made to true almost say, Abribia, Cal kids toothpaste, and mamma fra to tree, and need just
Kel. You know how money moves in Ghana and across Africa. How it really moves? It doesn't move once a month. It moves 100 times a day on Ecobank's digital platform. Airtime for that your sister. Transport for Papa. 500 Cs for Saturday's funeral. 2,000 Naira for the cousin sitting jump in Abuja. Because we don't just move money, we take care of people. Money moves in every direction. Uncle to nephew, nephew to uncle, sister to brother on Monday, brother back to sister on Friday. And it moves together. The funeral contribution, the susu, the wedding levy, the hospital bill in the family WhatsApp group. In Africa, money is rarely one person's transaction. It's many people moving small amounts toward one purpose. That's how money moves here. And there's one bank built for it all.
Africa, 34 nations, one heartbeat, one screen.
Ecobank, the only bank built for the way Africans move money. 34 countries, one screen. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Africa, yeah. Africa.
Ayampo, say a quantum ye can do him. Now one could be a 9 years artisan. And no matter be na Ghana edition nemu won conformance. The outia when the beje, and it your rubber who.
Yes, so I thought a year 20 inches. 3 days yet to be wait a grow.
NT Tiabruchen Como, Aqua Mankwa, Akuntejo, Eddie Bro Asempa 94.7 FM so.
It remain that I see young woman on it. You almost see a crack. You almost will who. Yes, yet. In that Sasia near Kabum.
Memory Debia, a bonusia, a pemusea, a cosino watch, a country who our abruche said the Akuhu, any diabedrufi, the Yahu, near her, the ye, near the Abba, the Yano, and the Quasse, ye.
Say, say, abruching come on a dim, tintimpa.
Yaberan Woma Hudwa, a one conformance why you meet me the Abua Ghana. I'm not funny to my payfra. Or man in Buntu, now have what a sign. Passport once and some. Nina, yet a bro, a one bruching come to Medium. Yabesas one Wakwanya, no watch your wagon.
Robert David, make us free Germany. Kobe, yeah, Amsterdam. Concept network for our gift where woman and an animal, a town and another multitude. Crown after program, after project, you are
Shannon, say a minute of beer, 6 p.m. Bogan near Abuchim Company.
You will laugh, you will cry, you will fall in love.
Introducing Novelas Plus, the new destination for romance and telenovelas on DSTV and GoTV. Get swept away by shows such as Saints and Roses, Forbidden Love, Be My Sunshine, and more captivating stories. Tune in to Novelas Plus on DSTV channel 133 and GoTV channel 134. Novelas Plus, feel the beat of love.
Ensema wudwa esinyina emwa kesia ewasa wuti biara Asempa yetia ena obetino Asempa yetia eye kasebo a yede bro ewo Asempa FM enwenu nsia empire mu 6:30 sharp ensema wudwa esi ye wuye ni nyina yede bro Asempa yetia eye straight to the point essence Asempa yetia.
Rush Mrena so ewo computer agukesia edimu mreno ena asuyo o sebo eni padom eni vuvuzela no aye krado sa World Cup season eyade aguprama so ne be ye de enu nti fabre fie se de be abetimi atnase na wajegira dem no wahwe ne yie beto crystal clear television powerful soundbar eni home theaters laptops phone eni projectors yate teso we enye discount sales keko to bibi 3,000 Ghana cedis echo Raya raffle draw nim ubetimi wini 100-inch 4K TV phones laptops any achede bebre keka ho tutumi kasesia eko computer na showroom ya ebenwo anase shopping online ewo computugana.com press 0302752020 WhatsApp is 0243-143-143 Computugana Go Rush Season, the ultimate football experience.
Jack Patabare vimanya ku.
Wado asie. Bia wodi atiara pa ani awia. Neso edun bra. Eye bibia. Ewo Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia chumani fufra. Ye dia Asempa FM Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Amadama. Bibia wo bisa traffic lecture. Ye make sure bibia no dodge afa. Anyum no so. Dia be ba na ko. Funny stories and Philistine na. Eso me sad so. Mesia ma. Nemu me kan show bia o boko konsa dia ye mia. Sesa bibia chumani wa Asempa FM so. Edisia me Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eye bibia.
Syntax Tango. Syntax, if you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break when the rain they fall. Still no shake, builders they choose and plumbers they prove and any project you they start.
The future of finance is digital, and the future starts with a conversation. How can technology expand financial access, empower small businesses, protect consumers, and drive inclusive economic growth? Join Ecobank Ghana and Joy Business for the inaugural Ecobank Joy Business Financial Dialogue Series under the theme Driving Financial Inclusion Through Digital Transformation. Be part of insightful discussions on digital banking, mobile money, fintech innovation, cybersecurity, and the future of financial inclusion in Ghana and across Africa. Date, Tuesday 28th of July 2026. The Ecobank Joy Business Financial Dialogue Series, shaping the future of finance in Africa. Don't miss it, live on Joy FM and Joy News. Physical attendance is strictly by invitation.
You separated the men from the boys. Now you track and call Makuku Damnoa. If 11th June, 19th July 2026, we are singing our biggest football tournament. It is from King Gates. The 2026 FIFA World Cup. 48 teams, 104 matches. And we're USA, Canada, and Mexico. Argentina with men back to back. And I went from next year. The good side player when it's here. Sports 1 Asempa 94.7 FM. Any multimedia platforms ring now. Enti wotia Asempa FM atoma from Israel FM no. Na wo hwa Dom TV. Dom online.com your social media platforms are holding. Yeah, Baba Washem, it's your feeling. It's a second on airborne now big match. Yes, Sepania craft for more USA, Canada, and Mexico. Now better. Every programs are holding live commentary. Analysis, the report are holding. I had a 2026 FIFA World Cup. And Babia, Shababia.
She said, "Yeah, to be out there." And so she knew from the report no way. Munya, so many person here. And so she knew but some producers will feel be more. I mean, why ideas and the Kuno. The Biania drink for Frau, and so I'm on 2 Bianim. So be a dean say, and yes, some drain when you. Yes, bills were here. Many comments na manchia view. You want a free emergency loan, cost salary loan, working capital, ni startup loan. Bills say instrucra. For Ghana card, be apply and meya. Fresh 0596 920 833 and now 0302 200 390. Bills. For Sika Samu how you know be dying.
Bet, we are going to bet, for 1x games, not going to call a crash, Benning Hall, Crystal, and our Western slots. Use the GH1 Games promo code, then your 300% bonus, and copy 5,500 Ghana cedis. 1x games, a good year who do Asha Homa, Biara. Gambling way true, if you can wash a yimu, and your mama won't dim fear doing watch it. Gaming Commission of Ghana, Ajin Kratu Yatumu. Woodwa Esinyina, Emwa Kessia, was a Uti Biara, Asempa Yetia, and now Betino, Asempa Yetia, Eye Cassiawa, Yedebro, Ewa Asempa FM, and Renuncia Empire 6:30 sharp, and Sama Woodwa Essi, Yawuyanina, Yedebro, Asempa Yetia, Eye straight to the point, Asante, Asempa Yetia.
Want more of the world's best entertainment? Well, DSTV's got you. We got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got wars, we got drama, we got fun, we got more for everyone. We got you. So come on, get connected. There's an upgrade on us just for you.
My specialty. More
channels, more shows, more joy for you and the fam every day. DSTV, we got you all the way.
Sasso, come tonton preco. Sasso, come tonton preco. Ogana coming in the session. Yeah, I can see all in malaria. We know the phone and it's a so spray. Every mosquito started run away. Tonton preco, sasso, disse come tonton preco. Come tonton preco, sasso, come tonton preco. Nani shamne die edemo stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
You know how money moves in Ghana and across Africa. How it really moves? It doesn't move once a month. It moves 100 times a day on Ecobank's digital platform. Airtime for that's your sister. Transport for Papa. 500 Cs for Saturday's funeral. 2,000 Naira for the cousin sitting jump in Abuja. Because we don't just move money, we take care of people. Money moves in every direction. Uncle to nephew, nephew to uncle, sister to brother on Monday, brother back to sister on Friday. And it moves together. The funeral contribution, the susu, the wedding levy, the hospital bill in the family WhatsApp group. In Africa, money is rarely one person's transaction. It's many people moving small amounts toward one purpose. That's how money moves here. And there's one bank built for it all.
Africa, 34 nations, one heartbeat, one screen.
Ecobank, the only bank built for the way Africans move money. 34 countries, one screen. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Africa, yeah.
Ayampo, say a quantum ye can you nim, na one could be na years artism, and no matter brain, a Ghana edition, no one performance, the OTO when you bet, and it your rubber.
Yes, slow at all a year 20 inches.
3 days yet me wait a crow
NT Tiabruchen Como Aqua Mankwa Akunteju Eddie Bro Asempa 94.7 FM so
you remember that I say you am woman on it you almost see a kakra you almost went yes we are here in that trasia near Kabum
memory debia a bonusia a pemusia Ekosino watch a change who abruche said the Yakuhu any diabedrufi the Yahu near the ye near the Abba the Yano and the Quase ye say abruchin come on a dim tintimpa
Yabere no ma hodoa e won kofo man so ye betimi dia boa Ghana am na fa ne to ma pefra o man yimpuntu na ha bot sign passport won sensem ni nyina ye de bro e wa abruchin ko modwumadi yi mu ye besa so mo akwanya no a kire wadwen
Robert David Nicholas free Germany Kobe yeah Amsterdam concept no what for about kefu e wo wa ma na ne nyam wo mu asama na no dia no mu tifie wo mu kura na so program no mu aso project no e nwanwa
shane so say ye memene da bia 6 p.m. Boganie abruchin ko moni
Water fever no abo na Electric Ghana Limited e the stadium ni je ni baufi we dey ya tete nyamani nyina so ye person who go bia pepe na wetimi ambaji won so asa wuti stadium hobby and it's the airport discount e was Samsung TCL and Nasco smart TVs nina ma match dey bia nya we ni jeda na beti ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges no gas cookers wo washing machines microwaves and ye small kitchen appliances in your kika hunina. When the football promotioners so power fimu. Kankuna kwa ye showroom. Any anamo sifa wamuwa Ghana fan enina. Ana friend was 050-315-9738. Which means wako www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland. Ye the stadium no baufi.
Asempa FM.
Omanhene, Kwabena Asante. Omanhene, Kwabena Asante. Omanhene, Kwabena Asante. What can I say? What carry I want?
Well, 32 minutes after 4, high Asempa 94.7, Ekosiise On Ana Utieno, Yekase die Yera Mark Oliver Kevo Abetnase. Kevo. Afisha pasana because
Omanhene Kwabena Asante.
Who would you know?
Ishache
Papa. Eastern Region Commander, Bibia Kama.
Nyamia dum. Ekrem you so some yama for.
Miss Rupa.
Kwabena mi
na me catch Dominic me say Anna Obi me say unkasa but the way you Eastern Region I don't know how you did because behind the scenes there are certain pillars be Eastern Region and yet easy to break through.
Yeah.
But you did well.
Yeah.
But you also say
yeah, say ejuma no yayache na yene timamfo so atenache na nyakopon so Israel with penifo bi wo region mu a in fact omo supporter omo edema region no fa party ejuma ye no enye asem ketwa Kai na ya the late Dr. Manebuama yanka sanso a chief of staff Papa Julius Debra and empenifo ahoro empenifo to say na dum or your former IRS commissioner this is kind of IRS no IRS commissioner and empenifo ahoro bibria me baba ye regional chairman no omo ehu me say meet me abridge the generational gap between empenifo na mababe some partner omo omo engine no ene afoforo eye mantie Gen Z ene millennials ene different generations no me dantem and meet me blend on me nyina I feel so network media for omo region no ye normal nantiache different stakeholders are omoboa ema at the end of the day yansem edu akire ema amafo nyagidi wo mo to abama NDC no ye normal nantiache ma omo gidi wo yemu enuti you say MPP kukudam wo mu pa yi ohwe kwawu ezo ho a Dr. Bra Champon
osho
waje wafa a che say
pompe egu ho na seketwa oba akuaprim zone ho so a ya minu asa me oku so aje ho aboso
ogire mpampe
ofa achem ho so a minu opon kroma so aje ho aboso ofa krobomu ho a opani buachi ejakon etu hwe etitru we a asa na mfifiri ho mampani na nado na nkasa eti mfifiri ho sa the central part of
strong pillars and
exactly. So you can understand what we are fighting against in the region. Enya some ketwa. So what I say but enye dede adwumaden aye no efom it bibia no behwe koka confusion oba bi ne ho ne ma ne ado behwe da east region bibia no relatively no ana emwajo. Now I also got a team of dedicated regional executives. They were committed. As on call all out Ayejuma. And I'm a constituency executive seminar on the constituency chairman, Bibia Salutuum. 33 constituency chairman. Omo boy, I challenge them. Also, deliver my constituency. And most of them delivered. Seats be na yanina so kra say yes abeka kra to say bri to say samaka say emoni ade no kra no for the first time yes it be can do sit
obiamo dey be okazi
exactly the feature obiamo feature na wako him sit you know eti me gidi say ye gusu kra the unity yen kabumu aye de eye adwuma free opposition na ye de ba power na yem penny for titru stakeholders a beating crime a beating region no more bibia no do mu nimde e no ma hode no resources obekaya for the first time be any regional year fundraising first and sana other regions ni na esua a friend excellency John Dramani mama betlemu and me raise resources. So even in our region we didn't have to depend on a partner we didn't have to depend on Adabraka for resources I did a year a juma region and the kind of a juma a year in the various constituencies not and year one say the resource no close to 48% eastern region that obi and who be su eti yegusu a ye bom pae ese ye bekoso anya sa hoden no na ye mpanifo no bekoso asa kai no mode omunim de no ma hoden abeta echi na party for the party no so be show monsa in the various constituencies no omode akomapa ebe ye adwuma e de ama party no and making sure say including the be 48% now you're any Asensa 48%.
But I'm seeing some flyers be Operation Bring Back a year a careful. I don't know what's happening there.
Sir, bring back friends Eastern region. Say na dodono beginning no money say e be aban ma majumenti me san contest bi.
Okay.
But ye share akwantu a ye to region mu a me hu ni say ye nduru ba bia o se edu. We have set out say Eastern region. It was say a year NDC. Australia. And they say NDC there.
Eastern region.
Clearly no say no share.
What be hopa?
What share say there na? Ubega say a swing.
What be hopa?
A swing. Clearly no. Even though because in apart from Omanhene Rollins Abreso, 1992, 1996, Eastern region you winning here. Since 2000, the Intimi 7 winning Eastern region bill. And this is our closest result so far. Yes, close to 48%. And ultimately, what GDM Mapase, you repeat this performance way, especially with a Juma, Yawa Bemo, the various districts in any region. Me GD say, Henya dia, sa resource, Yensaya Enka, or say Yensa Eka. And futua ye dey my constituency near branch for near the say internal processes are here queen enya sumdwe mentem ho ase bi efri ba bi ba pe quickly no e wo say ehwe na ye resolve about what the bi anu a yield neutral results obako be wini obako ebeluzu nia obeluzu na so de akomapa egitu na ode na ho de e type partner so far the IN no over 82% of omo eto waba omo kita party num emie wini ye no omo maintain positions branch at the branch level over 82%. Kakana kana ye to so aba no so far generally ayasumdie me so krombo se unim krombo se abato krombo e koso ewo ye region yes ye managing in such a way say ye bewie no na obi anya akoma toyem na ye ba constituency de no so a eno so ya ye no free and fair ama obi a sanya abotoyem na ye ba region de no so na ya baba be ye region de no ye wi ye nyina de nkabum ebe ye adwuma be ye adwuma den na resource a ye hwehwe no na yesaka etio otisa manfo e kasa mensambra they believe say babia region na duri babia part na duru e wo region no no omususu se mesan so mutoa so mfie na ya appointment antemendi se be ka behwa megidi se MPP for ebi hu se yaje afri wo monsem iti Omanhene nye anwasem kra ntina mo dendende.
I see. Okay. Na mobile 1 year 7 months regional opia year developmental issues kakra ko
ekoso pa ene kra na me hu se omo awie ya kasa ya bra onabu agboja nsuo no ho about 3.5 kilometers bridge ya
road minister.
Yes, road minister. Yeah, they are to afram nsuo no so. It's part of the water lake. A free adoso ekosi echi. Minim say we
don't know person moye that stretch no.
They are doing it. Construction is ongoing. That stretch no, it will be if I'm not mistaken, the longest in West Africa. And they are who to say China. Bona bridge there so yes, that is what we are doing. Ekoso Sabria make say. Apart from uyi enwa a free a honso eba besi agogo. What train so na we run a farm place. If you also ever be see Asante Achamagogo, a honso big push a quino, a coso, ewo. Said the bayer and no buy because a farm place, 1/3 of the whole eastern region in terms of land size. It assassi guhoyantam, assassi. I say a buyer and near bribias or yet agriculture. Now what the agriculture pigeon economy no. Untimi ni wani enfri afran place so enunti se enobaye no ebu saa omo pese omo de fa the northern sector no ombetimi dia fa agogo kwan no so e dia ba bisi kumase no mo dia foro omo pese omo de ba the southern sector no so no ontwen ka se panto engine ebu asai anase ba ma meto panto apon enunti onobaye na ka enso na chi bridge no so ebeda ho a obefa so na ode aba inti na day no ebi betumi akọ 2 3 kra mpo afri enkra kwaba omokofa enobai ede aba eboa ema food inflation aye ka say around 2% ye ebet kra ko efom kra na enunti so afram plains ho na the first farmer service center I want to say na onabere kupuku kan wasem
farm centers
farmer service center the first one omo ebe hokwa na president babe commission ye ebe inaugurate obe kate soda yesi sa farmer service center ye di infidia horo a eye ekwafo no ebe hia e dia ye omo emfu na omo e dia do no mu dia dua na omo dia twa enobaye no the first of its kind ekoso no ekoso wo ya takratwene ekura bi wo afran place efra takratwene omo eye
farmer
service center upie fra afran place baby bibri wo ho a big push akwan no ekoso ewo ho we ye ne aban central government eye uye no a na ya badus assembly ho kra de ne yentimi kan because said this year ebe kan ho on the average now every district bia ensikra na osi 4 chip compounds bia the car commission be 2 bia commission 1 and one am na but this year can 4 chip compounds per district or 33 districts that is about 132 chip compounds in eastern region meaning say aban bi 8 years kra no omo etimi chip compounds do across the country 132 in the region to support a year free primary healthcare policy a year yabai ediaba because what say free primary health care na say baby nipa ne te no oni baby a obe access sa free primary health care na at the end of the day no na one for policy na amakra na ka enunti chip compounds a ekoso ansa na school adan horo ene ho ne mane ade oba Eastern region 33 districts ni na ya cut sort yesi 24-hour model markets
24-hour
model markets
no markets that are na modi go from and size for mappe
baby wo ho new site kra mo ye locate baby a center nkro ni bebre na benya access to baby so wo ho a old marketer old infrastructure na ye dwiri na ye hyasia foforo president oba Eastern region ebesra no Eastern region there no symbolic shortcut no ye no asesewa because me gidi say uswa no wo kan
market there
asesewa sa market there asesewa no okọ asesewa na kokọhwe se di dwale tia dipa ka bebre but omnyina wi bom open market ye tetidwa oba no aso a ne ma de aba open market no wi na wakọ na eno na egusu koso but we can't continue that way and until you see modern markets your friend this a mini kutukraba to say the kutukraba etie no emu enketwa a fata district no municipal na say metro na eswa and also ye na nekese.
So the region is benefiting
so much from this government, benefiting so much in all sectors. And BGD say yeah 4 years now you better go back to the people to account to them no now you won yema biblia ya de etrom and they have a history of the past in 2024 year campaign we were telling them say fiscal investment infrastructure investment year no appointment table they compare MPP for day those days we first secondary schools near business the secondary schools are here and as a government mobile no omasi omintimi mention one.
Of course it will pop up again 2020
exactly so we will compare the records at the end of the day to come down to records into bisa secondary schools are here classroom blocks are here
because that has been your style umpe ateni umpe trudi
it is the records it means say juma mama
yeah
be campaign bedding
yeah
enuma region mama me campaign bedding and that is the reason why at every point in time yejina your appointees no so esenia efata appointment tempiano e wo se ye deba na ye prove e chere appointment tem ese ebra na enye your president and also this is a development that came in 2016 omo me nyina ati asese wo wedi wo free region mu enti no
calm down
ye nyina ye nto ebo na efaso ebeba no ebebro nia ye huni na appointment for G2 mu na at that time na Akufo-Addo over where million omo eto abano man close to 58 or 60% and the man because in 2016 NDC nya 37%
no about 48
yes and untino omo who said no nipa na ofri region mu kra na
yenya ni mugidi
anu untino in 2016 omo to abano man den na kra no yenya fa so bia papa bia won so sa. And it is also part of the reason why massively omakaso there be na sabe onipa no free region mu na say odimpuntu obeba
we have to
and massively you're selling message no
okay so remember so you're always on the neck of your ministers trying to draw their attention to your region.
Yes.
It's very very important, but one of the challenges are originally just recently footage who say in my quest to ensure say illegal mining ebeba form no soja ni ba akoko market like bi obi try panyan or the born na how well within your region and asa you know nyene ne unity the moneka montotua mo ba mo de be bra ano ase. How well na mo bra ano ase mo follow into that regulated kind of mining? How well na mo do?
First it's about leadership also. When say me into mining. Me abe fonten time when me dey na me nim. Enunti it's about leadership. Yen your region we are committed as a young so galamsey so as a region. And in say even though Eastern region happens to be one of the mining regions, but isolated challenge. It is across the country. But me say me free region no muntina me bisa and unti ye lead region no we have demonstrated say ye no de so galamsey so, and we have given the security authorities full backing as also omoyo majuma, because sebe me as an individual mean to me kwase me kwa etia friends saying omo engage in galamsey. At the end of the day no security agencies no and the various institutions na ya momo omtumi eso munye ehwo adwuma no yen say ye be momo the political backing na ye interfere ewo madwuma, because most of the time ne ma adwuma no ye den the more security agencies and institutions are there adwuma na show monsa no political interference. So bet so regional chairman wa fair commander, regional chairman wa fair friend saying ebia mineral commission for penny mineral wa fair EPA, to interfere in their work. No,
not careful.
No, you know, as a man, yes, I don't know. My regional minister will not do it. And it is one idea, an enabling environment for whoever is willing to fight galamsey no. Ese ujina so na or the fight. Because when you say ye nim for no, enya dia ye be so galamsey so. And that is the reason why ye welcome community cooperative mining schemes no. Because at the end of the day, I was say amount for so juma. The youth, young people, anyone their money are there. Yeah, campaign. Say about papa they are all also expectant of a juma. Say the challenge is when it becomes unregulated. Now ubia sorry now or the excavator akwaka kusi asase say otu asase no ubia emono ho mbra bia emono ho ban oni ehye bia odi so uwie no otu ana wajaro ho ene ho. That is the challenge that we need to resolve. And I think say honorable Kofi Amabua waba regionum on the aba binya enkita ho as stakeholders for us to understand the cooperative mining concept no, and make guidelines ni rules are they have started registering the miners. They've started training some of the miners. They are attaching experts.
So you are regulating the front in your region.
Exactly. They are attaching experts and all that. And until beyond sa cooperative scheme, any omo large scale, any omo licensed small scale miners, omo di share so no one money adeno. Whoever will fall out of it no, and no dey only abina enyasem. And that is the reason why I E2 I said you need to be regulated. At the end of the day, we need to recover the state of the environment. The friends said the ecological goal. They say you be no na asase no aba state utimi the year before from emani.
I see.
That is the ecological goal, and we need to make sure say enforce certain. And you need political commitment. Na kaye na idea and why Jim na na one but some of us are bold to speak about it. And the commitment is there. I'm state institutions now. So
let's be in your region for a while and say, Mamenkai, for native for say Mark Oliver Kevo, Eastern Regional Chairman, and Edutri Enkomuno, and Chebia, so Yensa Ebeka, Yenya, Matthew Yendam, Oko Pandaya. On the year Emrashibi. So one of the challenges is a retarded development your local assemblies, no? What normal relationship to say?
Oh well, say Union DC for our bay. These are people that Omanhene Adaroma region no yede omudin koye say we mo na yehwa on betumi aboa the various MMDs and uti omo ehra omo so emai Omanhene so nyakopan daroma recommendation I de koye ni nyina ba kokora ni ho a oyi free mu o de ni ehra so edemai and uti party no any regional minister ejina ya na mu for the first time e confirm 33 MMDCs ni enyina abako kura mfeli ebi si da baby o beto yeso ya 20 ano on consamra this one smoothly and also GDA assembly members na no more the various nominees na
it was very fair
exactly because when yes can say we on 20 and we need GDA and but within a week near confirm 33 MMDCs in and because of that your normal will say upuno at the mine and your normal regular interactions so and until and they nyakopan daroma and ombeka no kra common fund na eba common fund no eba MPP brena na oma kapo common fund na emba no and they anya kra no Omanhene aka asa anya kra no 80% of the common fund there eba directly to the various assemblies na omodia ye impuntunuma and until impuntunuma ekoso Omanhene so at the guideline ato ho a local government ministry no the guideline ato ho in terms of priority projects omo enfa common fund no enye and until na omo ye chip compounds omo AC school adan Omanhene so can say ono de na breso no o mama be hu project ne predecessor aye no ka say enunti no enyo no na breso na chance nti no wagya to ho enunti wa mama twa percentage bi so a omo de eye ne obroni fe the legacy project aye inherited from MPP aban so ba ku mienu miensa bi a DC for no do omo sakeka ya sika ni honti omo antimi anya nwi eno so ye revival all those abandoned projects na omo do omo sakeka ya omo eja to ho a omo anya no the DC for no na omo de enkwa amasa project ni nyira ansana sanitation because na saying when you say sanitation about be challenge but Omanhene Ashadaka said there should be a certain percentage of the common fund, I think 15 or 20% that Omo Efenra sanitation, Omo fa and solve the sanitation challenges are award the various assemblies no. And until a name Yamencha there resources Omanhene central government makes resources available for them Omo Edi Eyejuma. And we've been tracking their performance both as a party and as government because I was say a binary party no so entemono kama said the beya on betimi anya sumdwe ayedwuma and until 2025 afene so ye no you invite you nyina assessment ehwe obi adwuma a oye bebia obi tosi na ya encourage no omo eyiro mo so na yebo mabaso because say read this year mu na year na so na ehwe na Jumedia Odipano Edino Enkoya, we will have no option than to recommend to the president, say, President, Udipaya, you didn't buy, and you didn't buy, but Ejuma or you know, and ya airboat na buy.
I see,
and I am one partner also. And Uti say, you didn't find it in a call.
But monitor a year, Mercy Cratch, you know, their relationship with more members of parliament.
Oh, yeah,
smooth, sir.
You will not get it perfectly, especially regime. Wouldn't say about 23 of the districts, MP, NEDC, all different parties. Just about, everyone said 10 of them, because there were 9 certain MPs, and I were 1 independent MP.
Because there's always news about, and I think I've even had that conversation here. There's always news about, is it Kwabena South? That's Obiamwa.
Kwabena South.
Obiamwa.
Yeah.
The member of parliament there, and then the is it DC or MC or no?
Yeah.
There's always that friction, always in the news. Why?
Well, when you say it's for me politically natural. As a rival during the parliamentary primaries. So that is to be blunt. That is the source. So I say, Nipa no constituency vice chairman. Drew parliamentary elections of Ranibi, but Uluzuye. But partnership Juma on also the contribution to the party and all that. When you're MP and also
but some of just have friction. Was that a good thing to do?
Well,
knowing very well, say, and you've been an experienced politician over time, so clearly that one. They're always in the news that the Kwabena blah 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 all the time.
You will not get it perfectly everywhere. So what I say, and when you are taking some of these decisions, you are satisfying a lot of interests, political interests,
of course,
and
very important,
traditional interests, and a
lot of
considerations now. A woman a dozen. You understand that it is a interest and share. So they say, and yeah, MPs in favorite person I have exactly because sometimes the decision goes beyond who you the MP wants. You understand that, but at the end of the day, over time, you must learn to work together. You must learn to work together.
But chairman, any only regional minister, check it on you.
Oh yeah, we have.
Are you on notice those issues happening there?
Oh yeah, Mijidi says so far they're relatively because incidents before the nomination, incidents after
so then a lot has happened.
Incidents after the nomination, even the confirmation and all that. I will not say MP per se. Because sometimes the two figures you understand that because they are all my friends. Ajwa Laurentia, honorable. She contested
where now power systems.
Oh yeah, she's an Abri girl.
Okay,
Abri girls.
Oh,
yeah, when we were Bree
and in podium.
In 2016, she was our parliamentary candidate in 2016.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And Oba in 2024. Obe repeating. So she was not new there.
Okay.
Obi amwana na eja waye Mugabe danaso etina ayedin. We had always known say Obi efi hopa. There was going to be a in fact, she is also part of the reason why we won the seat. I think if it was somebody else, we couldn't have won that seat, and we give us that respect so much because of the way and we worked for it. And the piano a foot made the mom and said we must continue to work together if we want to maintain the seat. Because as a pen, baby to say as Jamal and they know ya bona transie kind na ye wini as Jamal na the following term na MPP abe wini. Now the next term near winning. Now the following term MPP abe winning. But for this time, for 3 consecutive terms, yaje asojama aboso. And I believe say ye kambo munye ye juma. We can repeat that feat in this new constituencies now yaje channel. Kwetia Benabidi is doing so much well.
The lawyer.
He's doing so much well there. He was our constituent secretary, was here system no, and Wababeye MP. He's doing so much well. I know we will repeat it. Asamankese, darling boy. And also since 2000, I lose Asamankese. We have never won Asamankese again until a year 2024. 24 years. Now you intimate Emini, and we have won it. We believe say you beat me as I repeat. You lose Upper West Acham in 2020, but we regained it in 2024, and also you hope say you repeat. It is vulnerable consequences. You know, we need to be tactical, and then you hear some relative peace. Na yetimi I'm maintaining those seats.
All right, when you say Unyo Kumasi, Menka was a Kasa in from a Samuel Brian Bobby. Oh, how do you, Samuel Brian, or how do you name, or say Kasa from a happy 7th year birthday to Rihanna Kuju of Mulan Smart Educational Center. May you continue to grow in wisdom and stature and in favor with Allah and with man. We love you from your parents, Mr. Mohammed Ni Kuju, Sufi and Hajia Sadia Ali. Okay, so happy birthday, Suko. Robin, you know.
Omanhene.
Sure, baby, I mean, who Adum FM, who say what the Adum TV, Aboso, and what for Joy, Aboso, and where you could see say any Adum FM. Yes, you know, say, yes, snake poisoning this, that's you. The constituency. And also, have you fought that situation well? It's not over.
It cannot be over.
It was terrible.
It's still there.
Wow. Snake bite.
Wow.
It was terrible.
Wow. That's all. Say, Sabio, Kuya Yano, Muya Mudidi. This who did you I say when you or one year.
But what can be done about that?
Because they just have to make the anti-snake vaccines available.
Okay. That time was not
unaffordable.
It was not.
As we speak now, it's about 450. 400.
It's too expensive for the farmer.
I'm telling you.
For the farmer, 450.
Yes.
Averagely,
it's about 400. Wow. Tiabana Sana, how many can afford?
So by God's grace, we now have the minor. Tricycles a bit me accommodate more the about honum.
Yes, and I can say normally no, it is about affordability. I get what I'm saying. Na obi owa na ebi banoswa ana odisa okosa ha onumu a obi timeje be 3-4. Nti multiplier. And because of
any kind of 4 there, there's a
Nema so problematic and say, and I'm say scasam ewo from Tino. Instead of omobe quantem, no maso anon tem. When I been say scanny ho. Timamain trying with ye. Nti
anoye din
ano din a eno de wan hwa otimi gibe 10 that is the reason but we say Omanhene the made atwabo me Dominic we be Dominic me Asempa de say me nuano no but Dominic say be ya Dominic be frew eni asem no wahu ena idea maba be di hai Dominic so den kamadan for pa na yeah, but what feel the impact of a better Ghana? What feel
better Ghana? Miss Bana, me teach chairman. So person more retain you.
No, quite so maintain because the why no.
Me how?
The why mono from 37 to 48. It means sure say.
Omanhene me person me busane say person okobio mo ana.
Still maintain. You need to maintain.
Okay. My who no position there. My fa kwanya iso.
Yeah.
Na ma di kan ya chia. So me ba me nchia. Ma chia Omanhene. Ma chia chairman. Chairman be a chairman.
That's it.
And fa ho say wo NDC and our MP.
Once a chairman,
always a chairman.
Yeah.
And I mean, wishing good luck.
Yeah.
Now, my Fakwanya is so. Now, made in Chai Sunkun, Ediama, His Excellency the Vice President and the flag bearer
of our parties.
Former vice president and I said
former Seminyakase your party there Minyakase your party there are you getting me once a chairman there okay always a chairman some my less preamble unya chairman there vice president there we are vice president na me say your flag bearer one na me chono Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na fe machia Bwachaja Konso your incoming chairman Yame ya Aduma obedi chairman
national chairman
obedi national chairman so who the regional
you offer me region mo
minim
so you are for Bwachaja
yes enyame nkwa ye doso onu obedi national na ninu yakuma yi adi ya regional na when say onu to free eastern Bwana Michono.
So our body this one of the places all striking was how you feel no.
Yeah. Zone with the
Nyame ya adoma obedi national chairman. Yeah. Oh. Say enkran any east in there nwa papa. Ma this anche na wie no, when say pandai force me man fa kwanya nso na. Man chia omo a ebe ha dwen.
So now you are a full-time MP.
Yes.
Court you of BBM.
Nyame adumti. Ewrade adima fofie. Na nyame nwa yi nka omo ye. Enka be ha adwen. Na Nyankopon the Supreme Court through his supreme powers. Edi atwetwa ageme. Yeah. Sabio. Enka de ye wo de. No be edi kwatu kwan bi so. Aba be gisa de na fru sa ya na. Ya. Ntimi chakpanda fo nyina. Better Ghana agenda.
Yeah.
Na better Ghana agenda. Na Omanhene.
The Ghana we want.
One year with the Ghana we want.
The reset that we've been talking about.
Is that what we are experiencing today?
Have you experienced it? Or no, do I experience one?
Oh no, experience it. It's so person more than no.
What can your man?
Many how? What can your man? Or no, I just say air visible.
But so call me.
We call it. That's not now wako. What you are wako?
But the chairman kept on this out.
That's number one. It's a minute. Debbie. Which one is that? What is that?
Debbie.
Have you verified?
It's verification. Didn't you? My dear to me say, "Means more camera something now." Oko bosi echira. Won't say do na.
No side na waka no. Me still region.
But you know the loudest policy of 24-hour markets.
Yes.
Why specific areas? Any old one, any new one about.
So person can 24-hour markets na. Let me akaka.
Beyond that, Wakakwa Mufa more regulated the front of illegal mining in the region.
Ope one of the areas are so endemic. Seba Galam say is the region.
But only a chief.
Oh yeah.
Me say it is so endemic. As to say,
a president free. Oh, the region will cry na west.
Me problem. Me person what you say. As we speak today, Seba Galam say, NDC Ankasa Jia Tumuso Mafeli. They've admitted. President Ankasa Akase, no party in crow for a year Galam say. President Ajetu
or express worry and concern.
We don't vote for people to come and lament. We vote for people to come and solve the problem. Tema Nana Dudanko Akufo Addo bae no. Unim say Galam say was so endemic to the extent say ono ka say ono Nana Dudanko Akufo Addo or the presidency edito so be fight Galamsey. That's what president said. Or can everywhere say Sabio or Babe Quante Galamsey. Ne no crown a bemana losing the presidency ope. And the people also made him aware say son or person here there 2020 elections. Or much say yes, also be fighting president be fighting Galamsey there. Now the presidency to so there. Yes, we be yachero. And most of the areas are na Sabio ye kwante Galamsey ni nyina no ye lose almost all those places in 2020 elections. Inti campaigning on the back say me ba be kwante Galamsey. Me ba NDC spoke loudly about it. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama o kansen bebre efa ho. Enche say katusa o ma yafa Nana Dodanko Akufo Addo so ho. Efa Galamsey no de. Untimi enkan. By the end of the day, omo bae no, ye nyina ye hu ne ekoso. Ama president ankasa yitum say, "Sisi ade wetimi aka, say NDC fo ankasa eye Galamsey." He said it. It's no news. He said it. He admitted it. Nti so kasa mo kun atia Galamsey. Me ne ya adwen. We are all fighting. It's a canker. min ka so ye NDC ni ana me MPP ne sabi onsuo ne se na ye nyina ye num nsuo na yare ne bo a e bo ye nyina me bre o so ma he bre. Every Ghanaian will suffer. So it is a fight that we must all fight without political correlation. Ntino ene mejitum. But na na sentino ena ye kan na ya kan o mo say muka say
na say na
moye no mo ba mu antimi anye. But ni akaka obobo so masa ukofo obi free Eastern region ma na obekere onwuma ya ye wo Eastern region, you'll be shocked. MPP you'll be shocked. Upa ye fo inkakra na busa MPP fo nyuma ya ye wo Eastern region
akwan na suku na hospital
ne nyina akwan ya ye bi sabio hospital ya ye bi chief company ya waka ya ye bi schools ya sibi.
But they've not gotten 4 years. So, but 1 year 7 months. No, or 4 years.
Omanhene. And this for say Sabio Ghana for Yagi so.
No,
Yagi so sao.
There be omuncha 4 years. That's the mandate of the house.
It doesn't matter. Governance has nothing to do what you 4 years and what you say and what you say. Omu ba he no. Omu say omu ba be 24-hour job. Omu ga so ba be see for 24-hour market. They never said that.
A part of that.
They never said that.
But
they said that, look, we are coming to create jobs. And we are coming to do one job, 3 shifts. One job, 3. They never said they were coming to build 24-hour market. So now, say Agenda 111, Yasha said, no, far bigger than what they are doing. The Agenda 111 now. Yes, it's far bigger than what they are doing today. Yeah, that's what we promised the people. We're going to enhance health facilities. But now, Omar say, they have failed totally when it comes to 24-hour economy now. My promise and say they are coming to do 24-hour economy. They failed. So let's do something and name it 24 hours.
Na enini nya
yonkufa bi na enya say oh ya ye bibi nti okọ ma 24-hour market no ma boye so masa enye na mo promise you promise the youth down there say me ba muni adwuma ye nti mekreti adwuma baako efa nipa miensa.
But they are piloting it now.
Infa na mo pilot
third gate. DVLA Gapoha, they are doing that. And other
Omanhene chese nipa ya de na ye so the podium ma ye so ni ye.
Okay.
Look, they've in this country Omanhene ye wo mu yi, they've areas bi wo ho a omo ye 24 hours whether you like it or not. And now your friend saying bus station wa new plan ha ya masa enye 24 hours no more ye. Shops be ha and then choppers be ha omo operate 24 hours. Pharmacy shops be ha omo operate 24 hours. It is about nipa na omo wa there is a market all the time no. They do 24 hours. Nti omo pilot view. Omo pilot view. Nti sa market here omo si. Mo nwene say omo de no ba be kasa omo ye bibi. Keneshi market here wa hi. Ene wa hi ai. Are they doing 24 hours? Agbogbleshi market. Are they doing 24 hours? Kotokroba market. Are they doing 24 hours? Big markets. KJT market. Are they doing 24 hours? And you say, oh, come in my crisis. Sabi price do asa. Now we see market. Now we see 24-hour market. How does this stimulate jobs? For 133. How? Nothing. It's good to build a market. I don't have a problem with that. It's good. And Panda say they've come to cash short. They see 24-hour market. Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh nice.
They've cash short for 24 hours. 24 hours. In your Eastern Kwa. Make a choice. Okay. Panda the Agenda 111 hospital. It is almost 80% complete. In the Eastern region, Mutuei Agenda 111 Yama Mesibi. Yes, CB. Say CB. So I mean, you're sure. That's why. Uko is in there. There are so many places. I started with this Agenda 111 hospital.
So you need to praise the government for considering you for 24-hour market.
Why do I have to praise them?
Now you come back to say
me say the job opportunity. They are creating 24-hour economy, not markets. Is that what they wrote in their manifesto?
You're a beneficiary of the 24-hour market.
Look, as for markets, I don't have a problem with it.
It's going to run 24 hours.
It is not true. I've cited big markets for you that are not running 24. The first say, well, see market, just say the market is going to run 24. How are you going to force the people inside?
Onya bayre juma.
Na bayre anaju moto bayre.
Na se shareholder load.
It's because of the nature of the market now.
It is not to be near 24. I'm telling you that there is a Kaneshi market is here. I did run it 24, and I know the NDC and Sintino. Until I'm running 24 now. Is it because they did not build that market?
The condition is the same.
Conditions.
It is the condition.
Master, and the nature of the market. It is about demand and supply at a point.
Exactly. So if we organize it well,
how are you going to organize it?
Organizing here, baby, almost about forward to be a papa because we know, me and you know, minimum said the pandemic. So it's
a huge market.
No, huge in terms market. Of size, but in terms of structures, in terms of infrastructure, minimum said it's here. Minimum so we better match now na joa bibia and to know be safe. So it's here. But if it is well structured,
on a VIP bus, on a VIP station, how is it structured?
I'm not saying why I station. I'm asking structured. I'm not asking. Yes, because Kenya there's access to basic facilities.
Person chese 24-hour market infrastructure ni e for mana. Infrastructure e for mana.
Infrastructure ye kan wasem. Omanhene.
Ne ujia to.
And now we find examples of about 24 hours.
Omanhene.
During the campaign time, say possible.
Yeah, you can say. But what we have said is not possible for better.
Instances of domain areas have around 24 hours. But during the campaign time, we say empesa man for better. And it is possible.
Omanhene wa wie. Some first time come look, MPP ni bian kan chiro bi say 24 FS our economy no.
Any possible.
Now,
would you say possible?
Oh, me back. Even as we see today, no, you cannot do 24-hour economy.
That has been your position for.
Yes, they cannot do it.
So don't shift.
I'm not shifted. No, why am I shifted?
The party, not your person.
Yes, no, Omanhene.
Party.
Omanhene. Asema mekai. I'm still saying, say, as we sit here today, there is nothing NDC has done to show, say, they are creating one job, 3 shifts. Never. Omun kanche nyomaye. Who see marketer? The market you are building does not automatically translate into say, oh market no see you are going to create one job and there will be 3 shifts. That's not true. Let them prove that is true. How? Interim culture say well-established markets in Greater Accra region, our regional, our national capital, Babia market is so huge. Amasate Agugulishi market. One of the biggest. Masati we reference Kereshi market. Another biggest. Minim Eastern. One of I'm sure Koforidua market is far bigger than Abia market now or Nokasu Musino. All those markets are not running 24 hours. They are not. Because the demand for maybe that product and now the market for that product, no, it is not available in the night. And nobody is ready to go there in the night to shop. Nobody is ready to go to the market there to buy. Sana Juno, until Uber for the pan say what's the market, why like that's not true. Hospitals in this country are running 24 hours. Hospitals in this country are running 24 hours.
Automatic.
Automatic because
but that's not their target.
That's what they cannot do.
Have you followed the 24-hour concept very well?
Now, excuse me to say, almost see you on the crowd by Parliament. Now was there. Almost on crown to me. Oh.
Honorable.
There's a
document that has been given to you.
Oh, let me tell you.
There was given a document.
Look, there was this MP from Upper East Region. There was an MP from Upper East Region. Oh, sorry, no, Obusa Guzitan or say. Oh, no person Obusa and say. Oh, no constituency now. How are they going to operate 24 hours? Because on no free rural constituency. Intin comfort better. Intin Obusa Guzi say 24 hour no. Say no, yeah, no. That's an NDC MP asked that question on the floor. I was there. And the Yabusan is a terminal no company, yes, a present 24 hours. They are not catching on crown for. And don't let's deceive ourselves.
But you see, Kevo, that's a certain limited understanding of any people in the moment. Nana Ponsa Bidiako. Jono Ntiase and in the focus.
Okay.
And I feel that it's all buono.
Yeah.
So if I may ask Kevo, who in his right senses will skip lunch or supper and wait to go and buy foodstuffs at dawn to cook, the 24-hour market will become white elephant. But that's not what they are looking at.
What are they looking at?
Patrol head what tree?
That we change. Where explain? Becca say we NDC.
The whole policy is about lunch and supper. Is that what you want to say?
He decided to analyze it that way. But look, Obusa was say, why me can't say
no economic master be a friend of Brichu.
Okay.
No Odiga Anado, no so. Me butai na say no so be kono na ne oma bo no do na no abafo.
What him say?
But Omanhene, even the longevity about the market. It is about how the market will operate 24 hours. Two, how are they employing those people? So now, that young man now, I'm promising jobs. You see, remember that the NDC 24-hour policy hinged on a particular thing. Unemployment. Yeah. That was the main target of the 24-hour policy. Now, when they come, they were going to create jobs, and those jobs they are going to create is to make sure that one job they are going to employ 3 people. So one will do 8 hours, the other will come and do another 8 hours, the next person will do 8 hours. That is it. That's what they told the young men in this country. And the people bought into that idea. Then you come, you come. And what you can do, that you are going to build markets. And you think those markets are what the young men that you promised job are going to do? Is that why you are telling us? Because in some
the reason why many did 24 inches there.
Yes.
Where I operate from, Jefamco Abattoir.
Yes.
We've applied. And the reason is that in your capacity now, demand a bros in terms of enam.
Thank you.
It's which we are almost there.
Thank you.
Anopa area and you 133 no.
Yes.
Affecting your home first.
Thank you. You are talking about demand.
And we are almost there.
Thank you. Yes. You are talking about demand. That's
specific
good. Look. That's what we are all talking about. We are all talking about the same thing. But I want to new. Sarge Franco Abattoir now can.
Yeah.
You go ebia sabio and one no de ban.
Esra na demand no wo more.
Nti no sanyame adom na omutimi increase here. You have the capacity to do it throughout. So you can employ people. You are giving a specific example. Nti make actually say with this one no, your challenge is because maybe you don't have the ability. So you need some resources to inject into that and create it.
Because the demand is there.
Thank you.
Market is ready.
Yeah. Me no okasano. Fane say Ofonsa Yiribi. I don't. What is the biggest community there? Ofonsa Yiribi. It's just a constituency. I don't know.
Any of them, either Ofonsa or Yiribi.
Ofonsa. What see market?
24-hour market.
Oh, those ones are just. Person 24 something. That's why they are naming those market 24 Addison. Yes. If they want to just name something 24 so that they can campaign on 24, say they've done something under 24.
Where they are, Ibubu's at 24 market.
Yes.
Campaign time.
Ibubu's at 24 now. They can point to say you see 24-hour market. Okay. But that is not. Into your Fonse, who could see market of Fonse there. And the demand is not there. Even if the supply is ready and the demand is not there, how does it operate?
Even if that supply is there.
Yes. If supply is there, the demand is not there. How do you do? Today, if you go to the SCC yard now, the demand is there. So whether you like it or not, you must create. Supply must come. Day in and day out, the buses are operating throughout the night because people are ready to travel in that night. So the buses are there. If you go to your friend is saying Asarboche, late side, Anajo. What's the original say opaka? Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy, and fat.
So
that's why I'm saying.
I'm standing free, baby. Why ending?
Far free.
I mean, 24-hour market concept, 24-hour economy concept, a integrated concept. Untimi enyi bako. Enfrimu na enfa bako enfrimu. For example, said me the Jefanko.
Yeah.
They are working once. Now, when eventually most start to operate, now more operate 3 shifts now. Sa omo ambeko anadwo no. Currently no ebianka obi amu fa omo adwuma mu anadwo no. Omo enko adwuma anadwo. Now we operate 3 shifts. 3rd shift for no omo eko anadwo no. Omo be here transportation and akọ adwuma anameboa. Eti no at that moment now transportation ababa beka ho. In the same way, me say me kwa adwuma fiti anopa na mapon anwumre na mekọ anwumre na say friends market empon ya. That is when me so bekwa akodi midwa. And me say the time I me pay hospital check up ekopa anwumre, because all your adwuma ni say bia we teacher ni classroom teacher na ukọ ebia hospital anopa Monday anopa one hwe abefi wo be say anwumre be 5 p.m. what said the whole day and no say hospital adwuma anwumre a wona a friend say wo ye adwuma regular daytime no edu anwumre a you can also get access to certain services said na ajajefo omo ka say court kra ne ho ne ma ne adi nyina no wo say omo hwe na omo run shift na anwumre kra court wo ho ene ho ne ma ne adi no din nyina part of it. At the end of the day no lawyer enkotena court fiti anopa ana say obi a onye lawyer kompo a obi a wanya asem we teacher ni we doctor we businessman bi a wanya asem onkotena events in court the whole day na enwumre yesi apon on samra the next day. Meanwhile ebi anka obekọ na adwuma regularly na edu enwumre a wakọ access court services no. Market once a year Kenya yes integrate into it. And say the moment I say market ni o mamu say ye call friends parliament ye the niema ye kra efri amanone enam ka ho. And the reason why we did say I see a support to model man and many others no enam eka ho. Enyama ye krafra manone eba omanwu ha sei no emu bia no say ye cut no by 10% to 15% to 20% krompo keke na say ye no kroma say ye ma the incentive near 24-hour economy market na ye is not going to just say ye kwa kusi business enyama emma business say wo ho enei enra ne 24 hours no sa osi akwan no na aban na yeso obi yefio. That is it. Because eney no se market wo hot se mu na ma ka se market wo ya e dey nti na mu ntimi ra na 3 shift no enema bi esimu akwan sa enema na esimu akwan no na aban se obeso mu na motimi ara na sa 3 shift no. Okay. So the market is there. Some market ni that we don't have the market and no one money ade no. The market is there. Incentives are adwuma kuo no ne ade no ebenya akade na ye de be mo awomatimi ara ne sa 3 shift no na ono mo ho ye nwa because who parliament I mean anase minim say start time na wanya case na dia because me say me tia who parliament ne how was that the document kwa beto anim how was the whole policy document aba beto anim 24-hour policy document aba beto anim. Person na ono say o kan ya wante ase me nka say me sim nipa na nka say o na nka say ti ase about the oti ase I don't know mo de buy no hu o man hin so it's not special that me say I don't say interrupt I want to give you the opportunity so ti ase who you na me baba I don't want to interrupt you o man hin every major policy like 24-hour economy market yeah the nhyehyeye in the good form and until you come out with a policy document enyama ni bi wo ho a ehia emra ese ebeta akiri enuti ehia emra se ebeta akiri no enso ko parliament now oko parliament na parliament egitum wi a then the structures to say office ene ehho nyama ne ade a omo de be rane ne ho nyama de no you set it up enuti the 24-hour secretariat has been set up now it has the full backing of parliament. Yeah, mom say omo enye adwuma. You no, I say all these things na a processes. And there was a form and sana the rare mandate I dear man say onye ejumano. Oma shase ejuma na as an MP who want a friend saying oversight responsibility no. One say okay mandate I de ma mono afiason so far at the end of my farm. I don't to pretend say and kabine by ya no 7th January 2025. Now I announce ejuma bia run a friend say 3 shift no. That is honorable. Mwasheta pass mutu futugu Ghana for wedding. And the process has gone on. President no as show commitment no nhihyaye no what they aton kata so what they beto more parliamentarians anim more bobo ho afutufutumu na ese mu bisa bia no mabisa am ya kire mase ama wate ase ama wakasa kura waje atumu ha se wate 24 economy policy
menkasa
one tia se
menkasa ne me kan say
so obi na tia se ma wo tia se
meba
na wate ase awia.
I even cited an example be say minua MPB of Rapper East
obisa ho asem
me mpese mebo ne din
okay
obisa say sa 24-hour policy na omo kan ono no constituency no e Akurasi constituency say me die nti kwan ben so na omo fa so a benefit because you've promised that you are going to create jobs. 1 job, 3 individuals will be employed. Okay. But ne mitie wa ena mitie omo asabi omo so ka sa policy ya asamo a madwe nyina ne say mo besi markets.
And no, it is part of it. And make say integrated.
Say integrated no.
Yes.
One step I want to take say.
Okay, so
mo see markets.
Yes. Let's just wrap up on this again.
It is part of it.
So 24-hour economy policy is a landmark national development strategy signed into law in February 2026.
Yes, Aqua Parliament
through the 24-Hour Economy Authority Act. The flagship initiative by President John Dramani Mahama aims to reset the country's import-dependent economy into globally competitive, export-driven powerhouse by operating critical sectors.
The
8-hour shift system.
Yes.
And then they have the targeted sectors.
Yes.
And they agree, the targeted sectors, and had an interest, the initiative focuses on scaling productivity in high impact areas,
yes,
including agro-processing, yes, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, logistics, transport, and digital service. And this is clear.
What you are saying, what is news about it?
Everything is news.
There's nothing news about it.
They are deliberate about what.
So what are the steps? What are the concrete steps?
Yes.
We don't have a secretariat.
Please, what is a secretariat?
We don't have an act.
Please, Omanhene.
You might not be comfortable.
I'm very comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
Is it possible to be achieved?
Meba. You cannot preach to the Pope. I was in Parliament. So if you say, Obi Abamiho, Obi the policy aba, Obi the document aba, who says those things never happen? It is not by saying we are talking about policies that you promise the young men. I never said those things. Me can say secretariat no. Oma establish it. Even Oma Nipana Omo Yakana Sama Yakasi the CEO Gusino. He even complained about the funding. Highly inadequate funding. Onwankasa complaining. It is there. It's documentary. You can verify. Say, inti neno sa 133 no omokano. The first step is on basic markets. And yes, sir, these are the facilities. Now, who can send me on your issue? Sabe about to asem na wokan. Me make sure say sabe me no ya adwen. Because on my years before they even started this 24-hour thing, they cited areas that are already operating 24 hours. NDC cited it. DVLA inclusive, pharmaceutical areas inclusive, and some other places inclusive. So it is not news.
They are adding on.
It's not news. But the issue is that today, as we speak, they have never done anything. Apart from say ukasi ya see market. Market no musino. The people there, the young men there no, they should hope say market no musi we are and nobody ba before 24 hours nana. That is point number 1. Okay.
You see, there's an act by Shinsi. They were developing a port at Volta region, specifically where the MBB they got a chief executive or whatever manning the place. But they came to explain to us that we need to do those things in preparation towards the port.
No honorable
so Omanhene open so because at near pass Sabio, you will see you they have started operating 24-hour economy.
I never said so.
I just what you that's what you want us to understand.
Policy has started.
So if that is the case, then catch us a look today. Almost it's at 24-hour markets. The possibility say even they will complete those markets in the 24 within the
fantastic.
And you're fantastic. So we are talking about employment.
The possibility that
even finish the markets. Super. Even that possibility is questionable.
I agree.
Are you getting me? Some bet me a market, Say His Excellency John Dramani Mama bet me a some market.
The number of markets
is questionable.
I agree.
Says can almost liters markets all around. People like you can be targeted. Okay? Where you know very well that look, the demand for this is there. The market is available. Supply must come. Fantastic.
Meba.
Oh, please, Meba. But say what do you say? Obeya danku da bibi. Na china minua yi okwagina ofuase a wakache o so 24 market yaye mu say ya besi market sa policy no emfa ne emfa china sa adanku da bi no emfa ne emfa china. That is what I want them to know.
Okay.
2, the team you've now omo to abama omo no
enye nchiremu no mo pe
yes I tell you no mpo masa sanka sabin pride as Ghana for wa botre a nko muntu aban yi MPP o omo sa abotre na omo se omo pe na sa abotre na omo kan wasem se afi no ma bana sabe so ma me awu na wa wo se o ma me ada oh say we yeah 20 aka 1.5 years o ya kwa kwatro aba the young men will ask you what are the jobs enya me mati na mebusa o tie na me ne ukasa sa se we look at what somebody sent to me. Honorable, I'm from Abomosu in the Eastern region.
Okay.
From Anyinamu, Abomosu Road is done. Agenda 111 is 95% at Abomosu. That is Nanado's time. SHS at Abomosu is done. Kwabi Hospital is done. Anyinasi Hospital upgrade is done. Once Onuso starting money, another Kufu Eastern no at the same Eastern. Where you just one area. So near all Canada, meaning they agree. And now look, the 2024 elections was a very special election. Miss oh so many problem. He agreed that it was SHS and when they came they upgraded it to STEM into a year. Yes, that's what he said. Only to say it is one of the fantastic things that the MPP did. That's
the whole history region.
Was it the whole me need problem. But every patches Omanhene. Chairman the person the chairman. Me supporting no. Me ni what to me supporting no. Only chairman. But Nyame can say 2024 election na yetu ya no. It was a very special election in this country.
That uniqueness ne maybe.
Maybe da. Me na me ka kire o. Eastern ni omonya ya no. Sabe the whole country. The kind of elections are you in 2024 no 2028 they shouldn't expect it.
Okay.
Enfa.
Mamenka was sasu space gusubo kai say ebia na entontom interfere ne once na edunya obabi a obi an debi akwanya kese pa beto ama was sasu kum tontom preko ne once na ne interfere ne say abusu akori na afi ne coil ne so aboa mo atimi ne entontom adiesi kama na eye sa how na feel so ene de say entontom ene eye in once na ne interfere na o ka ho asem dia you are thinking of one Sasso Abusiano, the Sasso spray no, and Sasso mosquito coil no. Now the Digimacuson Cookra and a baby Okobia or Memobiano Ubenya be to now another quality product from Samara Company Limited. FD4 Ajiatu Une Samara Company Limited phone kasa on 050-145-4462 050-145-4462 na watimi no on edin kitawo ma bibia ko kama ediama Electroland so koso ekai wo se ene wonu guso no wona chede kese raffle no bibia ko kama kom say any of the authorized dealers Okoto Smart TV every one whether Samsung TCL and asset Nasco a bonus shall see free 699 Ghana cedi 699 Ghana cedi into otope na chese ya dia unya kwenya na last bit of the World Cup what me hwe na afwa se CC ufie so kama afi woni ka se why crowd so CC ufie so dia air conditioners ahodo air coolers refrigerators chest freezers washing machine microwaves, air fryers, blenders, water dispensers, and kitchen appliances beyond so be here no Electroland say one menya sa kwanya am from trusted brands bit say Samsung, TCL, Media and Nasco. So be part of this. Once I auto ade no na unya chede sonko sukra entiene oko Electroland Ghana showroom bia o memu ba bia ene o authorized dealers ne honoma na se unya chede sonko na osato free 0503 159 739 0503 159 739 and 0502 989 894 no watimi no edinkita o kama latest form Ekosiye wa brabo mu yonko free Asante, and we are still counting 60 years and beyond. They've been with us and they've served us with purpose, with that honesty and with that sincerity. That's why they continue to be our partner for life. Inti enye foam and our mattress biya keke, it should be latest foam. It continues to be our partner for life. Inti Mr. Ukujaswa, anything that has to do with a foam and I say mattress biano, it should be latest foam, your partner for a year life. Na bibia kwa kama ediama medical bo syntax 400 rachero se a year droben crabia sonko abetimi dia kra unsu emfa ho ne baby obiano en napoti be dibiana nka biane eye efini demne kika obiano ebebo ho ban kra sonko kra syntax is very very strong and it's tough. For 0244 335 168 0244 335 168. They have over 400 agents. Omaemu babia she na kopo na chira kwan na afi tobi na afi CCF. Wona me no mudi nkomo anu say Yera Matthew nimnamfo oye mrashe bedwane on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party Emma Pandai Adeshia wonwo. Sanso na meka say still maintain Eastern Regional Chairman Mark Oliver Kevo also Hanumsia Yedi Ghana Nkomo under the watch of the ruling National Democratic Congress inti sampen foi anewa yawa kopim se no nsia bebodi apemu na yada wasa so jibre na ohwe na utie so now walk us through two things. The in your party, then comment. One about the constituency elections and some matters coming up, and then two about the Yuku miracle abwaji saga. Just walk us through.
Me that's it. Omanhene ma mefa akwanya isuna. Me congratulate ye party no enyina. We can see Saturday, Sunday, constituencies be brave and acquiring constituency elections across the country. Sabi, party ajuma die, nipa juma na we. Ajuma edi, so nipa juma na we are. So it's a very difficult terrain. Nanka ya the constituencies in the 276 constituencies no. Kaya elections in amenesi. But constituencies in the biwa yantimi anye because of mintiasie bia ababa ho Now I believe in your current General Secretary Kudia, the leadership in general, your acting chairman Buti, say babia and some fa and I say kasa abano omontena they should move in immediately. Now resolve those issues, so that within the shortest possible time, constituencies na akano you bet me a yin in then afro sabi your opposition say there can say as more day, but a party like MPP that believe in the rule of law, IAGD said look nema nyina no e say de pepepe your eyan you will have this kind of challenges. Na ma wishi omonso a sabi omuntimi enwini ye no whatever be the reason sabi wantimi amfamu no there is hope for you. Hope ho papa hope e ho ne say unwu ya wonim ne obanya because party MPP no enwu ne enwu china so wo pe passing ko wo be some party no and a delegates no omo ammo tumi a e ma wabufu no enkosuru bebre. Yes, ebe ya what na se me video bi a me nua bi ti form so nko pre-organizer but no fa no
also be aso beto aba obi eche wo so beto aba
no fa no what me say boga emre but ni nyina aka agro no ho at least one so asua experience bi every next time so we win you so one win you so obeto obi fo a obefa kwan bi so na why den what the experience are to for. Inti I wish all of them say they should hold on yenso party ni mu ye because the journey to 2028 victory no is very difficult. It's a very rough journey and we need every single individual in the party and we need unity to be able to win that elections. Almost sabi omatimi win no me bo ma baso na me congratulate you so almost o ma win no advice ba ko a me share obi a wa win election make a say sabi who na wa win ye what we need here and so because you have won, so it is your responsibility. So reach out to Oman wanya then Oman win Constitution is more 48 hours. To mudi ushemwa at the end of the day. No the bail condition I won't meet Edi atoso amo. Omanhene. Bail anything. Ebi I beka so bail any cry anything. Bail ni say sabi obi aye bone anama akisho obi se wa aye bone na mu pe obi na waginam ana se akaginam obi ba beginam ama no se nipa ye hia no a yensa be den ebeka no ana o ma mu hene enya sa na eka nti sabe na nati agwamu na obi aye bone na na se ansa na ya be ma wakofia na obi oba begina akabuginam ama no ne yeji afro ho se kwachi jata bre ansa na yatimi ama o esabio yatimi ama wakofia Omanhene o ye sure say na no opese oja wa na e sure opese oja o ofa jata we o jata no kofa no yin eni bi na nne me ne o kan wa asem yi say miracle asabi oni mo cooperative my friend waba bibia mo ne no e na ye anne watu kwan aba Saturday mo akwakwo doa no e di na akwakwo hye kukuam akwayi ahyemu a enebe almost 3-4 days ni na mo be very condition ba mo si onkonkofa 50 million Ghana cedis mbra okofa no he na kire say sabio you just want to punish the person ena ofa ye mra na ofa omo nim mra na bail conditions are not supposed to be punitive. You don't need to it should not be so punitive to the extent say you are just using it to punish the person. It should not be unreasonable. It shouldn't be unreasonable, but that is what we are seeing today. That's what is happening in this country today. Intinenti amemesre His Excellency Dramani Mahama ne say reset now okan ho asem no. Enye enu bi na yehu no. Sabe Asante fo na ka o masem say se panyini tena ho na nkola wi na nka na ye beka na nka wifo a ye ka ho because ebia ne omu yeyi ebe betimi aka say sabio enya president na ye but omanyimu ayewe we are running executive presidency. Obia tumi ya ekura nsa no president na bu kakra and odi ahia wonsa. It is an executive presidency we are running. Enya individual show. Nti ne waye no sabi president nim hu bia me mesre se omonhwe na president nkasa mu bi. because amamwo de ena me kae no obi a oye government adwuma bia omedi tumi bia hye wonsa wo ye minister wo ye CEO wo ye den wo be free ho no mo no Omanhene se be chewa ye be chew etise police ni aka ya na adwe so be chew wo ye de obe chew pa kofa ka foforo mono tia roba nso police ni ya na adwe so be chew and then some of my boss say miracle say akaka can send bebre they are alleged say nya charges a court bianca say omabu for say we no enti chama ti hayi eno an say ye ba ya chi na kweshem na ya ma ya churo allegations bia to no so chama say enti wenti na ya chi no enti bail condition ya pre kope jata bra na wan fa jata ama wa wasem na chama ko fa jata wa ansa na yebeka se ye pacho ye fase no na me nwa dam awie na yagu ani mu se awie. That is not the kind of country sabio ye nyina ye pe nti ye besre obi amfoa miracles so say sabio wa ye bone a moma ye kwa ama no, but the way now omo handle ye communicators no, social media bloggers obia ani nye ho ena now no metisa wo ka asem I like it. Accountability. It's only when you are in a position that you have to account. Yeah. If you are in government, no accountability behind your day anyhow. And then yeti won't say NDC ni omachino won't da sabi omo ba ya NDC for no kra na omo work out omo stand trial no omo discharge cases no discontinue cases ni nyina. They wrote all off. Babi or crowd, we say even Skatua Beba Mukra 60-40. Obia Kufie, no song. Ama Nedie, ye opposition. Yemre no. Omudi ani. China adebeche. Tumi betimi asesa. Na tumi sesa, Omanhene time se mun kasa no. Wo de nkasa. Yemre ba na omu ye obi bia, hwe na wan kasa. Hwe na wan kasa. Na one tiam na mugusu kasa nisa ya ebe kasa because ye tiamu ennioma besisa anti niama asesa ofisa niama asesa ofisa niama asesa won wade a achi da bia achi sabio anadwo ama ebia obeka se bia 2028 ensesa be nya da dachi ebesesa Rollins baaye